back in the day, P Diddy used to do those "Rock the Vote" commercials. Rock the Vote, MTV.
Yep. Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah, me and the
Yeah.
wife went out and voted today, sir.
Oh, that's what we're gonna try to do. You beat us to it.
Hey, you got to, you got to. But over here, like in our area, I guess we got a couple of things going on that people are gonna start jumping onto. Like I guess like for East Central specifically. So we wanted to make sure we voted for that, even though yeah, it's my younger boy's senior year already, and I mean we're assuming my daughter's gonna go to East Central.
Are you okay, man? You did you get all the tears out?
Yeah, yesterday it hit me a couple of times, right? That like fuck this. Well, then they told me, well, if they win both of these games and Judson doesn't make the playoffs, there's a good chance we could have a home game in the playoffs
Hmm.
or a game at our stadium. So but yeah, there was a couple times yesterday, bro, where I was just there like taking it all in. But like my two sons, they're different people, man. Like they're very different. Um, like my older son, this shit mattered to him. Like he gave a fuck. Like he really cared about it. My younger son, he's in and out of it. Like he's like, yeah. Like sometimes me and his brother get frustrated with him because he's out there like he doesn't care. And he's a 2 year starter at safety on a 6A pretty good football program. And this dude's just out there like, yeah, bro, I could do without it. I'm good.
He's just
So
having
it's just
fun. He's just having
yeah,
fun.
yeah, yeah.
It's a game to him, right?
Yeah. And again, I don't want to sound like one of these crazy parents, but I am probably one of these crazy parents. And like me and his brother gave a fuck. And so like yesterday I was like, "Hey bro, I know you don't give a fuck. Like I know you could care less, y'all, what happens here or not, but can you just give a fuck these last two games please for me?" And he started laughing. But that's what we've been at. We're in your hood next week, bro.
What? You're playing us?
Yeah, we're at Lenhoff. Lenhoff, you
So
know.
you're playing Clemens? Though?
Yeah, yeah, where all the gabachos are at. All the
Oh, come
güeros.
on, come on Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to try
Yeah,
to
bro.
go.
Come out.
I'm gonna have to try to go. I don't want to sit on the visitor side though.
No, no, no. I'll get you down on the field with me.
Nah, good.
Yeah, because I'm doing that shit again this year, and it's been a bit of a task, right? Like I've been, like in charge of the whole group this year. So whenever they need anything extra, they hit me up, and it's been fine, right? Like I got passes for everybody. I actually got them good passes and
You're the
everything.
you're the team mom.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It feels that way, right? The tunnel
I got
crew,
oranges for everybody.
the tunnel crew, dad. But nah, man, I actually got a pretty good group together. Like they weren't gonna do posters for the kids. You know how they put posters on the stadium all on the outside and bullshit. They weren't gonna do that, and we organized to get that done.
Yeah, that
Um,
that's y'all's thing. I don't think we do that on our side.
oh, bro, wow, you have so many. They just probably pay for that automatically over there, at Clemens. I mean, they put
Nah,
the steel posters up in y'all's area.
no, they don't do that.
Oh well,
Uh,
anyways, okay, so well we do that because it's our own stadium, right? Like it's our own
yeah,
stadium. So we do that shit, right? Like and we organize that for the kids. But there was a while there, like when it was like, man, this is fucking. It began to feel like a task, right? Like something I had to do. Like like I wasn't appreciating being able to be out on the field before the games with my kids, and then I saw the dude that actually got me into doing it for my son. He came back and came to one of the games, and I got him down on the field. And the first thing he told me, he's like, "Fuck, man, I got the chills coming down here again. I missed it." So when he told me that, man, I was just like, "Man, I got to try to appreciate this shit right while I'm down there, like these next few games, and because it could be the last. And then the coach is like, "Well, you got a nephew here, so we expect you back next year." Like shit, man.
Hmm.
I try to be good dad and good uncle, but I don't know if I'm gonna be there next
Yeah, it's. I think I said it the last time we recorded, which is like a year ago.
year.
um, but now that my daughter is not dancing anymore, it's like I don't have an excuse to go to the games.
Yeah.
I still got my youngest, but he does cross country. That that's over with already for this
Does he
season.
go to the football games? Because I know it's a big deal around there, right? Like I know the team isn't as good as they maybe were in the past,
Yeah,
but it's still a big deal. Like in y'all
he's
like to
not it.
consider yourself a small town there, you know?
Yeah, he's not into it unless his friends are going to the games. Like he's like, eh.
Yeah, because that's what
But
I used to deal with in the past, dude. Like before the boys played, they'd always want me to drop them off there with their friends, and they're you'd ask them how the game went. I don't fucking know. I was just walking around the whole thing,
yeah,
trying to pick up chicks, bro.
yeah, um, yeah. So my son still has track though. I guess that's
Yeah. And then he has to fucking wake up early in the morning for those things. Ooh.
oh the cross country meets. I mean,
Yeah.
it's over now for the season, but yeah, they would leave the school at 5:30 in the morning.
Damn, bro. I see you there with your fucking Chicago Bears cap. Now that they're fucking
uh,
what 4-2 or something,
oh come on,
you
hey,
think you're
me.
all badass now? Hey, so you think you're all badass?
You think you're bad? You think you're bad with the promotion? You think you're bad?
Hi,
Hey, congrats
chinga.
on that. Congrats on that.
Thanks, man. Thanks. It's
Mm.
it's more work for just a
So
fraction of more pay.
so now they have you cleaning the bathrooms, except just sweeping the floors. Now?
I'm in charge of the cakes that you put in the porta potties. I mean in the urinal. So
uh,
you ever want to hook up on that, bro? I got you.
you taste them to make sure they're not expired, right? Just
No, it's for freshness, but you just like
uh,
both of the pink ones. One's raspberry, one's strawberry. You got to make sure you don't get
mm,
mixed up, bro. Los
mm.
japones they don't like the raspberry.
Hey, that's
But nah, man,
racist.
it's been good. But I was a little salty the other day because they had this. We had our yearly meetings, right, and all the managers went, and my manager was like, "Well, if you go, it's because you're gonna do a presentation." And I was like, "Fuck it, I'll do it." And he's like, "Nah, it's just all managers and above." I'm like, "All right, cool. Well, you know how they do these things, right? They have these dinners and all the people show up from all the different plants around the country.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, cool. I didn't miss shit. Then they fucking said, oh, the last day of it, they're like, hey, we're having an open bar. I was like, oh well, fuck, I want to go now, motherfucker. I didn't get to go, right? So I already turned it down. And then these motherfuckers got Yeti cups too, like that had like the date and everything like scribbled on there. Like I'm sure I'm gonna get one passed down to me sooner or later, but shit, dude, I was just like, fuck, man, I missed out on all that.
See, Yeti. I want a Stanley. Okay, Yeti.
Yeah. But it was nice. It's the company's colors and then fucking, the thing etched on there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Um,
We do that every now and then.
yeah, you know that shit. We've been there long enough. Fuck it.
And then
Um,
y'all had y'all's um family day, yes, Texas.
yeah. No, hombre, dude. Okay, it's good. It was good. Everything was great, right? Like I don't know if you've been on TikTok lately, and they're always posting these videos of Fiesta Texas, and I went to Fiesta Texas, and I was just in the crowds. It wasn't that bad when we were there. Now my company's not like y'all's company, and we don't fucking rent the whole park out just for our fucking
Uh,
workers.
I was just
But
saying that because ours is coming up next
yeah,
weekend.
oh, pues give me an extra ticket.
Gee, I I usually try to get some, but they're like for an extra ticket is like $60. I'm like, no, hombre.
Well, here's what I did. Like, I had a coworker that wasn't going, so he gave me his 4 tickets. Right, we're allotted 4. Then I had another coworker that wasn't going. He gave me his 3 tickets. So we went. My sons and their girlfriends went. Um, but um, it was actually they had like a TTTX picnic thing there, which I wasn't planning on going at all. Like you know, I wasn't planning on going at noon and then staying to the fucking Fright Fest.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that did that. Well, if you went at noon, they gave you haunted house passes. Because at Fiesta Texas it's extra,
Mm,
and they weren't covering that for everybody, I guess. So if you didn't go at noon, you're shit out of luck. But luckily, a friend of mine that went earlier, him and his 5 kids, they weren't gonna go. They were leaving already, and they gave me their haunted house passes. So fucking, we just taped them on our hands because the wristband and shit, and we Mexicaned our way into that shit. And we went, bro. We went to all the haunted houses. It was cool, man. It was pretty badass. I mean,
are they scary?
well, like, look, because you remember, I've talked about. I worked at Nightmare on Grayson for the longest
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Um, so a lot of this shit you see coming, like you see everything like for what it is, and you can tell where the scare's coming from, stuff like that. And I'm not one of these guys. Like, I always hated people that went in there and acted all badass, right? Like, oh, you ain't gonna fucking scare me. But at the same time, I wasn't scared. Like, my daughter was real scared, so me and her are walking up front, and I'm trying not to ruin the scares for her, so I'm not telling her what's coming up and shit like that. Um, and then I got bored, so I started helping the actors. Like, I started fucking moving off to the side, and then my son will walk by, and I'd be like, ah, and he's like, oh shit. But
Stupid.
it was pretty good. Now they had a Conjuring place that was probably the best one. They had,
They
have you
have
seen The
Annabelle.
Conjuring? Yeah, they had Annabelle on there, but they had the Nun in there. Have you seen the Nun?
Mm, I've seen the Conjuring movies, but not. I haven't seen the Nun.
You've probably seen this clip though. There's a clip where the nun's holding there's a painting of the nun, and then she comes out of the
Yeah.
painting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, they did a scene like that. Fucking good. It was great. Like, you got to appreciate the shit that they were doing there. Like, you got to think these motherfuckers are working there all day. Like, it's a job for them to be in there. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate it because I did it before. The last time I did it, I lost my voice like a little bitch, and I had to
From
coach the next
screaming.
day. Yeah,
Ah.
yeah, 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 yeah. And that's what my coaches, because they were all making fun of me the next day. They were like, this motherfucker was scared at the haunted house last night. He lost his voice." But no, man, it was awesome, man. I had a good time. The family had a good time. Um, you know, for the longest time, my wife, she had 2 boys. She didn't have daughters, until we had my little girl. And then my little girl, she don't have a sister. She has 2 brothers. So she's been longing for sisters. So the boys' girlfriends are a good addition to us. They come along, and um, it's someone for my daughter to hang out with, and they do her hair and they do all the fucking girly shit with her. So it was good for them to come along. And then they like scary shit. Like, both of them grew up traditional Mexicans, like their parents speak nothing but Spanish, and they grew up traditionally like that. So they didn't experience a lot of Halloween growing up. A lot of Dias
Mm.
de los Muertos shit, but
Yeah.
not a lot of
Yeah.
Halloween. So they're getting to experience that with us, and um, I know we had talked about it before. I'm sure we didn't. I had went camping to Chalk Bluff this past summer,
Mm.
and we took them with us. We stayed out there about 3 days in a cabin, and every night, I had them fucking watching different fucking scary movies at night, while we're out there to fucking scare the shit out of them. So, it's cool that they're getting to experience that shit with us and stuff like that. Uh, you know, telling them, hey, we'll go check out Now Watch This. Like, we do a lot of cool older movies.
Speaking of scary movies, have you seen any of these Terrifier movies?
I feel a certain way about it.
I
Um,
haven't seen any,
you haven't seen him. You haven't seen him.
but I want to get into them. I just know what your thoughts on
Okay. No, no, no. Yeah, you and my
them.
wife think the same way, I guess.
Because
I don't know if that's a good thing, Glad.
the reason I bring it up though is because I had saw something about um iconic horror
Or,
figures,
yeah,
right? So and they're talking about how they don't exist anymore. At least there's no recent ones.
yeah,
Because you got the Freddy Krueger's, Michael Myers, Jason, even Ghostface, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ghostface was
Ghostface is probably
probably
the most
the
recent.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's like the last one, right? And you're like, are there any other iconic horror figures? And they were debating about, I guess his name, Art the Clown. That's his name.
yeah, yeah.
Is he the next one? And because the movie started off, correct me if I'm wrong, it was like an indie movie.
Yeah, I want to say the first two, and that's probably why you can kind of find them on Tubi now.
Right.
But yeah, I again, I haven't watched these. I haven't even done any research on them. But okay, so my wife was like, because my wife, again, she loves having the two girls around now, and so now the girls tell her like, "Hey, have you seen Terrifier 3? And are you gonna watch Terrifier 3?" And she's like, my wife's like, "Yeah, we've never watched Terrifier 1 or 2." And then she's like, Why haven't we watched these? Like, you're Mr. Horror guy, you love everything." I'm like, "Nah, I don't know. It just doesn't look like anything I'd be interested in." And she's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Cause it looks kind of stupid. Like if you look at it, um, but Anthony Caruso, who's does Sister Podcast, who I do respect his opinion, loves these movies.
Yeah.
Now, I'll say this, like, so what I did is I had to run an errand, and I told my wife, "I'm gonna put part two on for you. If I come back and you like this shit, like we'll watch all three." And okay, so we came back. I came back, and to her credit, she was liking it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I start sitting there with her and seeing what the dude's doing, and I'm like, "So why is he doing this?" And there's like, "There's no reason why he's doing this." I'm like, then it's kind of stupid. There's no story. I don't feel anything like that now.
But you were
Again, I could be
but you were in
100%
part
wrong.
two. But you were in
Yeah,
part two.
I haven't watched any of it at all. Like, so I could be wrong, but it just looks like stupid, like gore, violent
But
violence in a movie.
is slasher
Yeah,
though?
I don't know. It seems more like a gore. Like, I'm gonna tell you one thing on this thing. This dude took this chick's skin off, poured acid on her, and then poured salt on the acid while he's making that stupid laughing face, and she's all screaming. Well, she's not even screaming. She's like like, and then she's still alive.
My
While
face.
yeah,
Stop.
yeah, 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 she's still alive. And I don't know. It's just like, okay, like, and then like counter, like, oh well, you love Michael Myers. I love Michael Myers. Michael Myers, he had a bit of a story, but I loved even more that he was this fucking just this psycho killer. Um, I don't know. I just couldn't get into it, man. Like, I'm not I like horror. I don't like gore, like shit. Like,
I say I want to get into them, but like I'm scared if I start with one because it was like an indie movie. The production's probably not going to be that great. I'm just assuming.
uh-huh.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I don't want to get turned off by it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And then not watch the rest.
I'm totally down to do it. Like, we can do it like for the show, and we probably laugh at it. Like it
It's
looks
gonna
more
be a killer
funny
clown.
than like,
it's gonna
ooh,
be
I'm scared,
it's
right?
gonna be a killer clowns.
um, like we'd probably laugh at it more, and that's probably what it's supposed to be. But I give you this, like what you're saying, like it being a new IP and it being a new kind of horror icon, so to say. Yeah, it's doing that right now. Um,
And give them kudos for starting off as an indie movie because usually those
yeah,
don't go anywhere, right?
yeah, yeah.
They're
Because
usually
I
one and
mean,
dones or whatever.
we talk about like all these movies that we love. The majority of them started off that way. Michael Myers, You think about Freddy, he started off that way. Even Jason, they all started low budget and grew to what they became. Um, Hell, even Scream wasn't looked at to be like some kind of fucking. It was a Miramax movie, you know. Um, there's a few other new horror movies that I've been wanting to talk about or bring up though too. Um, I'm not sure if you've taken a look at any of these. Um,
Probably not, but go shoot.
um, okay, there was a movie named Maxine that came out. Did you see these three movies?
Maxine. Those are those A24 movies.
Yeah, X, and then
I heard they're
X
good,
w-
but like
X
they're
w-
three,
X is pretty good, dude.
like they're three different movies, but supposedly they're all
Yeah,
related.
yeah, they're all related. Um, X, which was the first one, was pretty good. I liked it.
It's about
I
Twitter.
think Pearl comes out after it. Um, but we haven't checked out Pearl or Maxine because I heard Maxine wasn't that great. But X was pretty good. You'll like it.
I kind of
A lot of
wanna.
cochinos in it. You'll like it. A lot of cochinos.
I'm always down for that. I kind
Yeah.
of want to get into. I mean, we're already closing out the spooky season. That's on me, but
Yeah. No, fuck it.
um,
I'm you know me, it's always spooky season, bro.
what I'm thinking of is maybe they're not necessarily spooky, but on the lines of like Killer Clowns and like these crazy movies, like, and I don't even think I've seen them. Maybe just bits and pieces here and there, because they're older. But like these movies, like The Killer Tomatoes and like Toxic Avenger, like those like crazy
Oh,
B
well,
movies.
you know Toxic Avengers getting a new movie.
They're making a new one.
Yeah, it's coming out. And homeboy, ah, the little guy from Elf is the toxic is gonna be the Toxic Avenger.
That's where you pull them from. You don't pull them from Game of Thrones.
I don't watch Game of Thrones.
You
I
don't watch
know
Game of
nothing,
Thrones?
Jon Snow. Yeah, I was gonna
I know
say
who you're talking about.
Lannister guy, right? He's
Yeah,
one of the Lannisters.
he's a Lannister.
Yeah.
Um,
I was gonna say that. I was my bad, my bad.
why can't I
I
think of
never
his
watched
name right
Game of
now?
Thrones.
I can't think of his
Um,
name right now. Peter Dinklage.
Peter
Peter
Dinklage,
Dinklage.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be the new Toxic Avenger. But dude, I love. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Like a lot of these '80s movies that we watched. But I watched that Toxic Avenger when I was a kid.
So speak. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to do one of those, but you made me think of Peter Dinklage more in the movie Elf. His character in Elf, right?
Yeah,
Remember how he got all pissed off because he was calling him an elf and
he's an
little
angry
person,
elf.
whatever.
Yeah.
He is really like that. Did you know that?
Like he gets pissed off by shit like that.
Well, I don't know if it's like that extreme, but I
Yeah.
hear or they say he will not take movie roles, or he doesn't like to take movie roles if it's like scripted that it's a little person.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean?
But I mean, that's where he got his start, though.
I know, but like he's like totally against like,
Yeah, he just wants to play a role.
yeah, you know what I mean?
I've heard that he likes to fight, guy. Like he likes to fight.
Yeah,
Like he's known to get in a tussle or two.
yeah, but like you know how there's certain roles like he doesn't want to play like the jester and like
Yeah.
the
Let me ask you, look.
munchkin.
Let
He's the
me ask you, look.
munchkin.
Can you take him?
I don't know, man.
You don't think? You
I
don't
don't
think
know.
so? You think
I don't know.
he'd take you down?
He grows a pretty mean beard. He's pretty,
Ah, I don't. I like. I've seen clips of his role in that Game of Thrones show that he was pretty badass. I mean, fuck, dude, he was in X-Men too. I liked him in X-Men.
yeah.
Um,
He was like a
I,
giant though.
no. That was in Avengers.
Oh yeah,
He,
yeah. In X Men.
yeah, I remember he was in Days of Future Past.
Oh, we don't talk about those movies.
I love
No,
that
no, no. That
movie.
was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, yeah. Days of Future Past.
That
It's
was a
the
good one.
future and not the. I took my kids out of school early to go watch that movie when it came out.
Are
Do you remember
you?
when you would do shit like that?
Yeah, my kids could care less now. I said, "Hey, who wants to go see Venom?" They're like, nah."
Ooh, I heard Venom's pretty fucking badass.
I hear that, and then I hear that it's better than the second one, and that's about it.
Well, I haven't watched one or two, so fuck it. I'm all
Two,
in for three.
forget two.
Ah, but two has that good ending.
That's it. Just watch
Yeah,
that.
but that's what you told me. That's what you told me when it came out.
That's it.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
like just
I
watch
was
that
like, I was thinking, man,
because it had a
Woody
fucking
Harrelson, Woody Harrelson as
yeah,
Carnage. I was like, ooh, no,
but it had that Ted Lasso guy at the end. Remember?
the Ted Lasso guy.
Didn't you say? Wasn't it at the end of Venom when he's in that bar and he has? It's like there's a Mexican guy in that bar,
No, he's a
and
football
you're like,
guy. Guy.
you know who that is, right? And I'm like,
That's the
no,
footballer
luck,
guy.
I don't fucking know that guy. And you're like, that's from Ted Lasso. I'm like, no one watches that show, luck.
You need to get on that show. It's over already. Just
But no one liked
and
it. That's why it's over.
no,
Like everyone says, everyone shit on the last season.
because it's like they should have just done maybe 2 seasons and that's it.
Ah, they
Because
should have
there's
let
not
him come
much.
back and be a football coach in the NFL or something. Like you remember Coach? Remember Coach? Coach, that was a good show.
Yeah,
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
yeah. Craig T. Nelson
And I know we talked about it fucking last time with Ray, but
and
first and ten,
fucking
remember
yeah.
those shows? Those were badass.
But Coach also had Patrick Starr.
Dauber,
Yeah,
right? That's him, right? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Imagine like I tell my kid like, look, that's fucking SpongeBob or that's Patrick. Like the SpongeBob guy is fucking funny looking himself. He looks like SpongeBob.
Yeah, that dude. I used to watch a lot of Comedy Central, and they used to have the old "Whose Line Is It Anyway?" You know that show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
The newer ones had like Drew Carey hosting, but the older ones it was like an English show, and it was like this English
yeah.
guy. That dude was always on there.
They would have. I always liked Ryan on there, but from the Drew Carey show.
Ryan Stiles, the
Yeah,
big
dude.
tall
The
guy.
Drew. Were you a fan of the Drew Carey show?
Uh, no, I never really watched it though. To be
I used to
honest,
like. I used to like it, and now they're streaming it now. Like for the longest time, it was fucking. It wasn't even out like to where you can watch it, and now they're streaming it, man. I've been catching that shit up or just watching it.
I just kind of like the theme song, like Cleveland rocks.
Ah, ah. No, but fuck, dude. I remember like the first season. It's like some stupid moon over bomber. Your love for me tonight. Never
What?
mind. It's fucking
I
stupid.
don't know what that is.
Yeah. Because Drew Carey. I mean, he started off as a stand-up. Like he
Yeah.
would do his stand-up, and yeah. I remember that. People always said he looked like fucking Dilbert and shit.
Um. Are you uh for the old Drew Carey or the new Drew Carey? He just looks sick right now.
Yeah, the price of nah. I like Fat Drew Carey.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I like Mimi and all that shit. Like the Drew Carey show was strong for a long time. Um,
It's
what
like
else
he's it's like he's not as funny now that he's
have you
skinny.
been? Have you been on Agatha?
I have not seen that.
You have
Is
not.
it
It's
still
good.
going or is it over?
It's still going. It's very good. It's very good. Like I'm very much enjoying it.
I want to jump on it. Oh,
Um,
speaking of Marvel shows, have you heard this? Sony is getting into the TV shows, right? Because
really?
Sony owns Spider Man, right? That's why we're getting all
Yeah,
these.
yeah.
But Spider Man, he's on loan to the MCU.
Yeah.
That's why none of the Sony movies will here had Tom Holland, or because you got um, Venom with no Spider Man. You got that Craven movie coming out with no Spider Man. Madam Web, no Spider Man. All these movies with no Spider Man. But
Yeah.
they are going into the TV show business. And have you seen they're doing Spider Man Noir? And it's gonna be Nicolas Cage.
I saw that. I saw pictures come out of that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
down for this.
I
Hopefully
am
Sony
so
doesn't
down for
mess
that.
this up. Hopefully
Yeah.
Sony doesn't mess up. But yeah,
Now
man.
you think about it, like Madam Web it was kind of dumb, but
I don't watch
I
it.
could see that as a show, like being better as a show.
So
Morbius, I had high hopes for, very high hopes.
I
It
can't
being,
I can't get down with Jared Leto. I can't.
bro, like yeah, that was the thing. Like release the Goyer cut, man. I'm still fucking like I still think dude got a bad rap as the Joker.
Okay, your thoughts on this though. Your thoughts on
Okay,
this.
okay, okay.
Nowadays, have you seen the Penguin? We'll get into the Penguin, but we'll get hold on. We'll get into that. But it seems nowadays, maybe that show is swaying my vote here, but I almost prefer a TV show than a movie because you get a longer, you get more time with these characters and more time
Yeah.
for them to develop. And where a movie, 3 hours is pushing it, right? To
Hmm.
squeeze a whole bunch of stuff into 3 hours,
Yeah.
which is what that would equal like the three TV episodes, right? And it's like
Yeah.
I almost prefer a TV show over
Now
a movie.
you think about it. Well, I'm sure she would have came across great in a movie as well, and I hope we see her at some point in the movie. But you think about this Sophia Falcone character.
Oh,
Um,
great,
like this
great.
this girl's fucking killing it, right?
Yeah, she is.
And that episode 4, like
The one where she's in the prison,
yeah,
or
her
she's
having
in Arkham,
her having that episode to
dude.
you see from the beginning to what made her the way she is. Um, all that drawn out, like they did a very good job with that. Now, would she have gotten a chance to do that in a movie? I don't
No,
know, not that much. You know what I mean?
they
There would
would
have
have
been
probably
clips of
done
it. It would have been
flashbacks,
yeah.
the flashback
Um,
clips.
so
That
yeah,
that
man. And
episode was great.
you think about like Daredevil
Yeah, that's another
movies
one.
get shit on, right? But Daredevil in a series, it was one of the best things ever.
Yep.
Same thing with Punisher. Although I like the Thomas Jane Punisher movie, I'm sorry, fucking kill me for that, but I like
You
that
don't like the
movie.
Dolph Lundgren one?
Nah, but like classically, like the Punisher movies got shit on as well. But the Punisher series was great. Like it for some of the movies or some of these guys, it takes that long on. You think about the great Marvel characters. RDJ was great in the first Iron Man, but
That's because it was
it
fresh. But
it took
but
like 10 Iron Man,
that's what I mean.
movies.
Look at how many movies Iron Man and Avengers there are that
Yeah,
have Iron Man. You grew to love that character more as more time
yeah.
went on, and that's
Same
what I
thing with
mean.
Captain America, Thor. They've all had multiple movies to play out their characters.
Right.
Um, Now it seems because, dude, I mean, I I I know we're gonna see this somehow, but I feel like Namor is not getting enough love, man. Like I thought that was a great character in that Black Panther 2 movie,
Yeah.
but again, now we don't hear shit about him.
It's
Like what the
because
fuck?
you said there's not enough time to build that character,
Yeah,
and these studios are not gonna do a whole um origin movie.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But dude, I'll tell you right now, Marvel told you they're coming out with a more series. I'd be there for it.
Oh yeah, for
But
sure.
I don't think they're gonna spend that kind of money because that's a expensive undertaking, man. All that underwater shit and everything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I, I don't think they're gonna spend that kind of money on a more series. But I'd be there fucking for it.
yeah. Because they saw Aquaman and like, Nah.
Yeah. But you think
I didn't even
about
watch Aquaman 2.
like, I think I saw pieces of it. But you think about like, She Hulk got fucked. You know, everyone shitted on that one. Uh, there's people that don't like it, but that Miss Marvel series,
Oh,
um,
Miss Marvel was good.
I
I like
loved
Miss.
it.
Yeah,
I
Miss
fucking
Marvel
loved
was
it.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I fucking loved it. I love that girl Kumela, whatever the hell.
yeah.
Yeah,
She's
she did a
good.
great job. So again, it is what it is. But DC is killing it with these series. Um, the Penguin looks great, man, and um, I don't know, like it reminds me of Sopranos and shit. Some of it,
It's
like
I
that
was
good.
I had some feelings when I heard the show was coming out, but
Yeah.
man,
Well,
if this show
dude.
doesn't win like all the awards, I mean, shoot,
Okay,
Colin
so
Farrell,
originally,
you can't even
ori-
you don't even realize it's Colin Farrell.
yeah,
That's how
originally,
good he
look,
is.
like this was gonna be a Max series, so it was gonna be on the DC Max, uh, line, but
It is on
they
Max.
now you notice they made it an HBO series. No, I know it is on Max, but how do I say it? It wasn't gonna be it would like it shows on HBO on Sunday nights
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
They made it into an HBO series like The Sopranos is. So you can watch some of the other DC shows on cinema on the Max app. It don't that HBO signal don't go on there before there. They made
Mm,
this to
I got
HBO
you.
series like The Sopranos or whatever. Yeah. And
I just
I don't know about you, but I've always liked HBO series. Like you think about,
oh yeah, you can't go wrong.
Sopranos, fucking
Sopranos, Game of Thrones, The Wire.
what else from HBO? The Wire. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with an HBO show. Um, but yeah, this show was fucking great. I don't know how many episodes. I didn't look up to see how many episodes the season's gonna be, but I'm scared we're coming to an end because
Yeah.
like appointment TV it doesn't exist anymore, right? Because we could just stream everything. But like these past few weeks, like I found myself Sunday night. Oh, forget the football game that's going on. I'm putting on. I'm putting on the Penguin. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, and what it was like, I watched the first show with my wife, and then she's like, "Yeah, you can watch it if you want." Like, I'm not really into it. And then the fourth episode came out, and she was sitting in the background while it was on, and then she's like, "What happened? Why did she do that?" Then she got into it, and then okay, so we rewatched the fourth episode, and she's like, "Holy fuck!" Like, I'm like she was totally in. Um, and then I told her like, she's like, like the fourth episode's going on, and she's like, why don't they believe her? Like, why are they letting all this shit happen to her? How is he getting away with this? And I told her, and I said, so now you can see why a city like this would need someone like a Batman to come in and fucking fight these fucking bad people. You know what I mean? So it makes sense on that level too. Like, I know, like, people are like, "Oh, well, we're not gonna see Batman in there," but this is before. It seems like it's before Batman, right? Like, or it's dealing with
No,
the
no.
it's dealing with the
This is
Batman shit.
the this
Yeah,
show
it's right
starts.
after,
It's
right?
right after. Yeah, right after the Batman.
But no, the I'm saying the Falcone part when she went to
Oh yeah, that
Arkham
was before. That
because
was
it was like
before.
10.
10
Yeah,
years. 10 years
yeah,
ago.
because it was like 10 years ago, and so you can see how fucked up things were for them to need a Batman. You know what I mean?
And I don't know if you noticed. I kind of noticed in the episode the parts that were 10 years ago, whatever. They were real bright. Um, um, I don't know, just because the clothes people were wearing, like everything was a lot brighter. And then when they come to now Gotham or present in the show, everything's all dark.
Yeah, I do.
So they were at that
I mean, the only
banquet or
thing I
whatever,
want to
right?
see
I
is
think it's called that.
yeah, when she's younger, and I want to see a little bit more like Easter eggs to people. Like I thought, like one of those Arkham guys could have been like a fucking like one of the what is it what's that the villain um
There's a lot of them.
I can't think of his name right now. But I wanted to see a little bit more like villains in there, like or pre villain people in there.
Or what would have been cool? Uh, did you know who the therapist was? Her therapist.
No,
I
no, who was that guy?
I only know. I know him. I think his name is Theo Rossi. Uh, I know
Oh,
him as
okay, yeah,
Juice.
no, I've seen the guy.
I know him
He
as
was on
Juice.
that one show, right? The
Sons
bike
Sons of
show.
Anarchy. Yeah, Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
him as
yeah,
Juice.
yeah. He rode
But
motorcycles.
how cool would it have been if her therapist was Harleen Quinn, or you know what I mean? Just to kind of throw that in there.
Or Hugh. Like, I was thinking Hugo Strange.
Oh, that too.
Um, who's never been. Yeah, he's never been like seen in Batman. Or like it's the fucking the Scarecrow guy. Something like that.
Hmm.
So you can see how they could fuck up people there. But they're saying that they were supposed to do an Arkham series as well.
Hmm. I'm down for it. After
Like
seeing
based off this
this, after
universe,
seeing this
and they
and
were
that
gonna do
episode, and that
yeah,
episode, dude,
yeah.
I'm down for it.
That's what people were saying. They're like, man, imagine if this is what we're missing in that because they were gonna do it and then they canceled it or whatever. I don't know.
This is probably a replacement, right?
Chuck's always sending me this stuff. Especially about like James Gunn. Like he don't like James Gunn. So, but I think this Matt Reeves universe don't have shit to do with the James Gunn universe.
It doesn't. They're two separate things. They're two separate things. And well, are they going to be integrated? I doubt it. I doubt it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
you
know.
can't
I've
shit. You
heard
can't shit on
I've
James
heard
Gunn.
things said. No,
I mean,
I've heard it
think of
said that he's he's like that he wanted or he wouldn't mind Robert Pattinson to be in his universe as the Batman. But the Batman that's going to be in his universe is a totally different Batman than what
oh, they're
Robert
going.
Pattinson is. So
They're going. Brave and the Bold. That
yeah,
that series, whatever. Uh. Yeah, you can't go wrong with James Gunn, man. I mean, he's the one that brought Guardians of the Galaxy to life. Who the hell knew about Guardians of the Galaxy? That was some just off.
well, not only yeah, and then he's done good with this fucking with the John Cena show, Peacemaker.
Yeah, yeah, it's okay.
Like that was all him. Everybody loved that show. So like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I'm ready for it. Everybody's been shitting on the pictures of this dude that's playing Superman. Um, but we don't know, right? We don't know yet. They're like, oh, he's not built
Dude,
like
we're
Cavill, whatever. But
yeah.
but Christopher Reeves, was he really built? He was big. Like he was a big man, a tall man, but he wasn't really like huge muscles. You know what I mean?
I don't know, dude. It's like I said it last time. Like we're not gonna know nothing until we see this fucking Superman movie. Like it's all gonna fucking.
I'm just
It's
wondering.
all gonna stem
I'm
on that one movie. Yeah.
I'm just wondering. Maybe this is what might be throwing people off too. James Gunn movies, Guardians of the Galaxy, The Suicide Squad, those type of movies. They're real light-hearted, right? They're almost comedic, and maybe
Yeah.
people don't want to see a comedic Superman. You know what I mean? I don't know how that's gonna roll. You know what I mean?
No, 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 totally, totally. What about you? What about you? What do you want to see? Do you want to
Honest,
see a comedic Superman? Because like you think about the past Supermans that we've gotten, you get real serious like Henry Cavill, and people shit on that. You get a movie like we had with Richard Pryor, which I personally fucking love,
people
and
hate
people
that
shit
one.
on that.
I
So
like
like
that movie
where, yeah, I fucking love that one
because
too.
you think of a,
Superman, come here.
it almost be like a, it almost be like a Shazam, you know, right? How that's kind of lighthearted and funny. Do people want Superman
Yes,
like that?
yes.
I don't know.
I again, if it's a Shazam like that, I'd be kind of upset, bro. Do I
Yeah,
want it to be fucking Dark Knight serious? Not really. You know what I mean? Because Batman's
yeah.
always that guy anyway. So I don't mind that. Like I don't like. I mean, I can deal
Like
with lighthearted Batman.
I,
I like
I
some of
sent
that shit, but
I sent you a TikTok. I think was it TikTok? I sent you a video, you and Chuck, about
yeah,
the first superhero character or comic book character to get a star on the Walk of Fame.
to get his own
And
star.
I didn't
The
know, but Batman, he's the only one. There's no Spider Man. There's no
yeah,
Iron
yeah,
Man.
yeah. Mm-mm,
So what does that tell
mm-mm.
you?
No Superman.
What does that say?
It.
Batman.
I
Batman.
mean, you know,
Everybody loves Batman. Everybody.
you you know, just another Friday night. They hate Batman, even though they've done 10 Batman
And
episodes.
Chuck loves Superman. Superman is the
Um,
most boringest
I don't.
um superhero.
Yeah,
I said it before, but why
and
is he
Batman
boring?
has
Why is
owned his ass numerous times.
I say he's the most boringest
Why?
because
Why? Yeah,
he's pretty
why
much
is he
there's nobody
boring?
that can beat
Superman.
him. There's nobody like he doesn't even have to try. He's so
There's
powerful.
that. Yeah,
And he's such a boy scout. It's like
but and okay,
there's no depth to him.
it you no, you're not mistaken with that, right? That's true too. But here's the thing too. It's all you have to do is get to Lois, which she's super easy to
That's
get to,
that's his
and you have
yeah,
him.
forget kryptonite. That's his
Yeah,
only weakness, is Lois.
that's his fucking weakness is that he's a simp. That's his fucking weakness. Is that
Superman
he's a
is a simp.
pussy fucking simp.
Hashtag Superman's a simp.
Uh,
It's hard out here for a
yeah,
simp.
that's his fucking. My son got mad. I fucking called him that earlier.
Uh,
um, but nah, man. What'd you think of the new Beetlejuice and shit?
oh yeah, we need to talk about some stuff that's past, right? Beetlejuice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, it was okay. Was it? Was I like? I wasn't like over the moon about it, but I mean, it was okay. It was good to see Michael Keaton back. It was good to see everybody back. Um, it was just okay to me. I was expecting a little more. My thing about that is, it's like they were in so many different directions. Like, what was the main story? Because they had
Yeah, 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 yeah,
the guy that Wednesday Jenna Ortega met in the treehouse. Was he the big bad?
yeah, yeah,
Was it
yeah.
Beetlejuice's ex's wife? Was she the big bad? It's like, and then at the end, there's kind of like, choom, choom,
Yeah.
like they're dead, they're dead, they're dead, and it's okay. Like they should have picked
Yeah, no,
one
and then
and
you
go,
throw in there fucking the dude that's trying to hook up with the mom, you know.
yeah,
Is he the bad? Then you think about the dad that wasn't along for this movie, but they had his fucking torso walking around with his voice
uh,
for half the movie. And you know why that dude's not there, right?
Yeah, I didn't know until I thought he died. I thought he died. Is that bad to think I
No,
thought he was dead?
no,
But my wife was saying
nah.
something
He
like,
was
"Oh no, he
fucking one
was
of
like
those bad guys.
child pornographer dudes or pedo guys." I'm like, "What?"
Ye- Yeah, yeah. So I was surprised they had any of them at all. I thought the mom who we all know and love, um, from everything that she's done, Schitt's Creek, fucking Home Alone, she carried the fucking movie for me. Like she was my favorite part. I was
Yeah,
pissed that spoiler alert, but that she died at the
yeah,
you know, I'm like you. I like seeing Winona Ryder. I'm a big fan of hers. Like anything that she really does. This Jenna Ortega girl is growing on me. As an
yeah.
actress, if you
I,
watch that X movie, she's in that one. Um, and you might feel a little cochino for watching it. Um, but
yeah.
uh,
Like
I
my family,
I
my
liked the
family like,
movie. I liked it. I wasn't over the top,
yes, it was.
huh?
uh, I'm not disappointed, but I am a little bit.
Okay, but it seems like they're coming out with another one, right? Like there's gonna be fucking Beetlejuice.
Um, okay. I mean, I'm for it. If it's still Michael Keaton, as long as he's still alive. I didn't know that dude's like in his 70s already.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, but fuck, dude. Like I think he's still planning on coming back as the Vulture at some point.
That'd be cool. I'm still hoping. I know they got all these other different Batman projects, but I was still hoping
Okay. Oh,
that people would
one more
do a
thing.
Batman Beyond.
No,
What?
yeah, I see like fan made or fan stuff about that, and I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool. About Batman Beyond,
Even if they
like
still
fan
do
casting
it,
and shit like that.
I would still like it. And if they don't do, did you ever watch the series?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love Batman Beyond.
If if it gets too late and Michael Keaton's really old, even though he's really old right now, but um, I think a Ben Affleck old Bruce Wayne would be cool for that
Fuck
because
yeah,
in the series he
dude.
was
I'd
kind of a
I'd
bigger
even
dude. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. He was like he stood over fucking
Yeah,
kid and stuff like that.
yeah.
There's a great Justice League episode. I think it's Justice League Unlimited, where they go into the Batman Beyond universe and meet the current Batman or whatever. And like it was just crazy. It was a good episode though, and that's where he finds out that he actually was his son, and stuff like that. But
Mm.
I gotta go back to Beetlejuice. Okay, you tell me. But they go on the Soul Train,
Is that
right?
racist?
They go on the Soul Train. Why was it all black people? Why was it all
I was
like
just gonna
that?
say,
Was
is it
racist to
racist?
me.
Is it racist?
Like Tim Burton, yeah, yeah, yeah. Tim Burton has classically not cast black people in his movies.
You're saying
Like,
that's
and then
why?
he's like, "Oh, well, like I'll
You're
show y'all.
saying
I'll put them." Yeah, that's it's a racist. It's a racist
is
fucking
that
movie,
why?
bro.
Is that why? Uh, Martin Wayans wasn't in Batman Returns.
I was surprised. He probably Martin showed up and he's like, "Oh fuck, you're black," and he's like, "Yeah, nah, all right, never mind, cut it."
uh, it's like, hey, ghosts are black too.
Oh, but I'm saying that they were all in the Soul Train. Like there wasn't any other auxiliary characters that were or might have been. Like I don't know. It's a bit much for me.
A little bit, a little bit. Uh,
Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look in
yeah,
the movies. Look at his movies. You will not find a black person. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. None. Not one. Not one. Um. Uh.
There wasn't.
There's
There
one that I
wasn't any in
watched
the original.
recently.
There wasn't any in the original though.
Nah. So that was back when it was okay to be racist. Look. I don't know, but look, I mean, are you okay with him being racist?
That
That's
was
what it
the
sounds like to me.
70s. That
Good
was the
lord,
70s.
we're breaking shit on Now Watch This today. um, fuck, I watched the what's the one with the headless horseman?
Sleepy Hollow.
There's no bros in and there's no bros in that movie either. Yeah, Sleepy Hollow.
Um,
None. Um,
what's another one?
Edward
Sweeney Todd.
Scissorhands.
Yeah, no
None.
black people. No black people.
Beetlejuice. Man, there's only one in Joker's gang. One.
Hey, there's black people in Beetlejuice.
And he had Prince, and then but Prince didn't play. 14. That's it. Alvin
Huh?
Mack when he's
Yeah,
in that movie.
yeah.
That's it though. That's stereotypical. That's I don't know if I'm okay with you being okay with this.
I'm not. You're just bringing it to
I'm
light.
with Kevin Smith when he's like, "Fuck Tim Burton." Yeah,
Uh,
that's it. You're here to hear first. On Now Watch This. Fucking Tim Burton's racist. I don't know. I saw that and I told my wife, like, I'm like, are you fucking seeing this shit? They gave
what
it
else?
all the tacos, but yeah, like I was like, are you seeing this fucking racist shit?
What What else have we missed past few
All
months?
right. What else? I don't know. You know, Shane Gillis still killing it. My
Oh
homie,
my god!
Shane
Talk about
Gillies.
simps. You're a simp for
Did you like Tires?
for
Did you
this
watch
dude.
Tires?
Yes, it's a good show. It's a good
Did you
show.
watch Tires or no? It's a good
Yes,
show, right?
yes, good show. I like it because it's one of those shows where it's about nothing. There's no real
Yeah.
point of that show. It's just
So I mean, they've been recording season 2, and he's been doing podcasts with the three main guys on there. And this is funny, dude. Like this dude, the main guy on there. I forget what his name is on the show, but like he's got like like um a legit like arthritis handicap, and they just fuck with him about it, and he gets all nervous and shit while they fuck with him, and they just tease him and shit like that, like you would like one of your friends. And I don't know, it's just funny. It's funny to see him. That dude fucking reacts so funny.
he seems like he's the friend you'd always pick on
Yeah. And that was me for most my point. So I could take it.
because you're the little
That's why
guy.
I like being with Chuck now. I like hanging out with Chuck.
You feel tall. You feel tall.
Um, oh, dude, they fucking promoted this other guy, and he's a short fuck. And like, so now, and he's shorter than me, and so now I hang out with him, and he's funny, and then like he always makes this joke, and he's like, "Yeah, your mom." And I'm like, "Dude, you're built just like my fucking mom." Like, what are you talking about? Like fucking 4 foot fucking 11,
Oh man, hey, I appreciate him being old school
dude.
though. Who
But
who, who says your mom anymore?
yeah, dude, no one, right? Everyone's all fucking in their feels about it. Yeah, it's just
You're right, man.
like last time when I was telling you, I was like, yeah, there's words you can't say, Luck, and you're like, what, retarded? I'm like, look, you're not supposed to say that. What are you talking about?
Uh, I'm bringing him back. Retarded, and you know how I know you're gay.
You're gonna be you're gonna be like on Clerks 2, where they're taking what's called in the back. You remember that one?
No,
I didn't
like
even want to say what they were saying in that movie.
um, I know it's been out for a while already, but I just recently, I don't know why I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I just recently saw Clerks 3. You know why? Because it's
Estoy
still
llorando.
it's not free anywhere, and I broke down and I had to buy it.
It's worth it.
Clerks 3
It's
though.
worth it.
Yeah.
I bought it. I bought it too. You cry? Yeah.
No.
You
No.
cry? Wow. I ugly cried in that movie. You know, you know that cry that you get like so hard, like you like no noise comes out of you, like it's just like, and then everyone's like, "What the fuck's wrong with Dad? Why is he crying over there?"
Yeah, it was good.
No, yeah, it was. I haven't seen that new movie that he has out now,
I was just gonna
but
say that.
I need to see it, man. I need to.
Isn't it like what's it called? 3:30 movie or what is it? I don't know. It's something
It's on East Coast time. Yeah, it's on Eastern time, so it's the 4:30 movie.
4:30 movie. Yeah, I want to check that out.
Yeah, so it's the 4:30 movie. Yeah, but are you doing anything? Fucking Halloween, spooky season. What's going on?
Probably not.
Like you gone to any haunted houses or
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, I'm gonna
checked
go
out
to
any
six.
spooky movies? Have you watched Halloween Town yet?
No, that's you, man. The Halloween Town Hocus Pocus. That's garbage to me. I'm gonna get a bunch of dislikes on
No
that one.
fucking way, dude. Halloween
I'm
Town.
gonna I'm gonna get a bunch of haters on that one.
Fuck no. Dun, 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 dun. Nah, I'm at that level. Like we're watching. But I'm very behind on all my Halloween watching. Like I gotta admit, like I've been slacking. But dude, like I've been real busy lately. And then like I was telling you before, like stressing out about this, about that. Um, fuck, we haven't recorded, so like I haven't got a chance to talk shit. And as you know, like I need to be able to talk some shit. Um, so been stressing in and out lately, and honestly, like we haven't gotten after it, but like we're trying to, like we're catching up. We're watching those Halloween baking championship shows. Like we at least like to watch those.
Mm.
Um, a few of the sitcoms already we've gone through.
Welcome home.
Roseanne, of course, the classics.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, dude, I've been sending you videos of it, but fucking Dan's the best. You know what I mean? Like, I
He
love
is.
being able to watch those fucking comfort shows, man. Dan, I don't think he won. Like, I think we maybe we're
We
being a
went Cosby,
little
right?
pinchy about it.
We
Dan
went
probably
Cosby.
should have won our dad
No,
of the
who
fucking.
wasn't Cosby? We went
No, no,
Uncle
no,
Phil.
Uncle Phil, which isn't a bad pick.
No, but
Yeah, it's not a bad,
Dan Connor, I still think
but
that's my dad.
yeah, we both love Dan. Fuck yeah, dude, it's who we strive to be.
Especially
And you
you
know
know
what, dude?
late
I think
80s, early
nah,
90s. Dan Connor, yeah.
fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. Um, and you know what, dude? Like, I'll say it for both of us. I, there's times that I think otherwise, but I think we're on our way and doing a good job of fucking being Dan Connors, and that's all we could be, right? As fucking dork dads.
Yep.
Uh, I think we're there, bro.
Yep.
But we both need to keep doing this shit, bro.
Yeah, I need to. My head's been all over the place, man.
Yeah, that's why I was. I mean, I hate going over there to your side of town because the cop. Man, I was over there. Okay, I was over there when we played Steel, right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
over there on your side of town. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. Tell me why. Like I park with the buses because I gotta unload shit, and they told me, yeah, you can park there. They fucking closed the gates and locked me in, and I'm so now I'm waiting for someone to come unlock it, and it takes like the kids are coming out of the locker room already dressed and showered, and I'm having to leave with them motherfuckers because they locked me in. So now I'm
You
leaving
want
all
you
late.
want you want to park with the
I'm
buses,
going
and you're
down.
gonna leave with them too.
Yeah. I'm going down the parkway. Motherfucker gets right behind me. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, of course this would happen. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't dirty, nothing like that. But I'm just like, fuck, man. I'm gonna have to deal with this motherfucker.
And
Like
it's
what
like
the fuck?
30,
Like,
30 miles an
it,
hour up that parkway.
30 or 35. Yeah, yeah. And I'm like, fuck. And then I guess I was going too slow. I was going 30. Fuck it. I ain't fucking going over. That motherfucker goes around me all fast and shit and gets on the highway. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you. Fucking church police. But saying all that, you know, I'm like, if I have to go to your house for us to record, you let me know. Like, we got some movies to do.
Bro, it just I saw. Did I show you? I sent a picture of my room. It was like a mess, man. Like I've been in this thing where I was just like
Yeah.
buying crap, whatever. Um, and I had so much stuff in here. We never having like a community yard sale, and I just said, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
I started pulling stuff out, and the dudes were like, well, "How much for that? How much for that? How much if I get all of this?" And I'm like, I was just like, whatever. Some dude, some dude came, and he wanted all of my comics. At first, I was like,
What?
"What?" At first, I was like, "What?" And then I was thinking
Were
in
you?
my
Yeah.
head.
Did you sell
I
them?
was like, I was thinking in my head, and I was like, "Man, they got some good stuff in there." Most of it's just regular stuff, just Batman stuff. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it,
Mm-hmm.
man. He gave me a price, and I said, "Do it. Fuck it." So yeah, I made quite a bit of money
Maybe
on the
okay. If
yard
you don't want
sale.
to disclose, you don't have to. But it was good amount.
Well, he got all my
Like
comics,
good amount.
and he got all my comics and a few other things. Just that one guy, um,
Yeah.
I got $1,900 out of him,
God damn.
and
You didn't sell
then
your Rocky belt, did you?
no, I didn't get rid of none of the Rocky stuff.
Oh, okay.
A lot of this stuff I had like
Yeah.
a
You,
bunch
you
of
ain't fucking.
pops,
You, yeah. Nah. You ain't getting rid of that fucking
but
shirtless slice Stallone poster you have.
no, those are upstairs. Um, I think overall at that yard sale, I never made more than like a couple $100 at a yard sale before. But because I was pulling out all my stuff, I was just like,
Yeah.
I made all like $3,800 that yard sale. It's crazy.
Damn.
That's how I got a new
Damn.
computer.
That's good. That's
I told
good.
you I got a new computer.
No.
Finally got a new computer.
Well, we did. Yeah. Well, we did our community yard sale. We made, and mind you, I don't have a lot of matter of fact, they did it here the day that I had inventory. So I was at work from fucking
Mm,
6 to 6. Um and they did it here, and they ended up making like 300 to 400 bucks just selling like old clothes from the kids.
yeah.
Dude, she sold my old fucking worn out fucking shoes and shit. Like people just bought them
Oh,
like
yeah.
crazy. So
People
yeah,
love
dude,
shoes.
like
You know them.
you have some shit you can sell.
You know that Mexicans, man.
Yeah,
They come by and they love buying shoes. They'll take them to Mexico, whatever. But
bro. They
saying that, I sold a lot of
they
stuff.
bought old steel toe shoes I had. Hmm.
But like I sold a lot of stuff. But
Whoa,
if I look in my room, I still have a lot of shit in there. Like I sold the shit that wasn't really
dude, you're
I wasn't attached to. I guess you could say.
yeah. Do you have two cameras now?
What do you see two cameras? I just
It looked like it changed angles like two times.
oh, it'll move, right? If I move, the camera moves.
No, okay, see right there? That looked different than the previous picture.
Maybe there's a
See?
lag while it's moving.
Maybe it's like, yeah,
There's a couple times your voice came in garbled.
because god damn it. I'm telling you, once I can record in the front, I'm thinking it should not be that way anymore.
I don't want to see any of your
I mean, I
recordings
could
from the
just take
front.
my shit over there right now.
I don't want to see any of your
Oh,
recordings
yeah,
from the
yeah, yeah.
front.
Full frontal. Full fucking frontal.
What?
Oh fuck.
I don't.
Oh,
I
you
don't know.
remember? Do you
Why
remember?
is that
Like,
a thing
remember?
now? Why are we seeing full frontals now?
I don't know. Well,
You know what movie caught me off guard?
the thing is, I've never mind, but now they're doing it for dudes, bro.
That's what I'm
Like, I don't
talking
want to see
about.
dudes.
That's what I'm talking about.
But
You
if
know,
you but if you remember, like back in the day, if you read on the fucking Sale Lo Cochino, that I'd open up the TV guide, right, and I'd see what the movie's about, and then like it would say full frontal on there, like if there was nudity, like it would say full frontal, and I'd be like, oh fuck, I'm fucking trying to watch that bitch.
well, even for women, it's different now. Back then, all you saw was hair.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's different now.
The fucking yeah. But even
Um,
that too, it's like do you remember back in the day you'd get the rent like even like in the 90s, like you'd get the random movie and oh where this chick fucking turned out to be naked or whatever. But it'd be like the funny summer romp, like comedy and shit like that. Like you don't see that anymore.
yeah.
Like these movies ain't coming out anymore. We're not seeing the fucking Porkies or the movie that we were supposed to fucking do, Revenge of the Nerds. Like you don't see that shit anymore.
Oh, let's talk about it. Revenge of the Nerds.
Okay,
I,
I want to say
I s-
something about it. Okay,
okay, do it. Let's
and
go.
let me talk right here about this. Okay, on Revenge of the Nerds, right? Like nowadays, nowadays it comes out and um everyone talks about how bad a movie this is because of the things that happen with it, right? Like the guy puts on a mask, pretends to be her boyfriend, and basically rapes this girl, which again, I agree that shit shouldn't happen. Like you don't want to sleep with anyone they like without them knowing. But then what it teaches you is that oh well, if you deceive this girl and if you're good enough, she'll fucking fall in love with you. Because what does she do? She fucking falls in love with him and leaves him. But you know that's bad. You know they
After
do.
getting boned down, that made her fall
Yeah,
in love.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Then these guys, I mean, and then previous to that, these guys fucking go to their I guess go to their dorm and fucking do a panty raid, which now that as fucking assault almost, you know. they plant cameras and unknowingly film these girls. Which I'm not saying it was good back then and it's bad now. It's bad, right? Like I understand it's bad. That's bad.
But if you
I
look at
still
that
liked the
movie
movie. I
now,
still thought it was funny.
that that whole
But
scene
yeah,
in
it's bad,
particular,
right?
yeah, but okay, but that whole
Yeah.
scene in particular, I'm calling bullshit on because
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
Totally, totally.
technology is not what it is now, right? They were drilling big ass holes in the ceiling, mounting a camera. You're telling me
Yeah,
those girls
without
did
no
not
one
see a
knowing.
big ass hole with the
That big
camera
old
coming
thing in
out?
the corner. Yeah. Again, again, all that shit aside, right? Like, okay, you think about it. It was the nerds back then, right? It was the nerds that were doing it and stuff like that. Now, you think about it in today's context, and then you think about all these fucking nerds that are getting in trouble now, like in real life, for fucking videotaping people and stuff like this. Like
Mhm.
back then, they taught the nerds that this was cool. So the nerds now fucking all going to that secret island and
And
secretly
getting
videotaping girls
and
and,
getting
and
diddled.
stuff like this. And yes, getting diddled, diddling people. It all started with this movie back in the day, look, and it made me feel a little icky. Like he ended up winning in this movie, and it gave these other fucking nerds like, all right, well, we're gonna use computers to fucking hack these people and fuck these people up. And look at fucking pinche Epstein, pinche fucking Bill Gates, all of those motherfuckers. I don't want to be too fucking um go into conspiracy theories, but I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
It just you
Yeah,
know
we don't want to talk about
it
all those
it,
people who
it
went to
makes a
them
little bit of sense.
Diddy parties.
Islands.
Um, back to the
Bro,
movie though.
that shit is crazy what's going on right now with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Back to the movie though. I saw this thing too. The Alpha Beta guy, Todd McGinley or something like that, right? He was also
Oh,
on
pinche Ted McGinley. Ted
Ted
McGinley.
McGinley.
Fucking
I'm
Jefferson
bad with names.
Darcy.
Yeah, Married with Children. Um, I saw this thing
Yeah, Jefferson Darcy.
about when they
Yeah,
made that
yeah, yeah.
movie. When they made that movie, that he really did have beef with the nerds. He said on the set that they were kind of jerks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they really didn't like each other at first. It wasn't until like they really started getting into the production and
Well, you know what they're saying?
sort of hanging out. But he was saying they were kind of assholes.
Because yeah, they were saying the one who was the star in that movie at the time because he did Better Off Dead was
Booger,
Booger.
yeah,
He was the only one. Yeah, he was one of the only ones that was really known. So everything kind of went off of him. But
was
think
Better
about
Off
it,
Dead
was
before or
just like
after
we were talking
this?
about, like Terrifier and stuff like that. Yeah, that was before. That was before.
Was it before?
Yeah. Him and Ted McGinley were the only people that were known, and Ted McGinley was known for he was on Happy Days.
That must have been the later years, right? Joni Los Chachi era.
Yeah. Well, that's did you ever watch Brave of the Bold?
Brave and the Bold soap opera. What are you talking about?
The Batman show?
No,
The Batman show.
no,
Okay. All right. Okay, okay. So this is it's a little bit
It's
of a long
animated.
deal,
It's
but
animated, right?
I'll go in.
Animated.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So Ted McGinley came in at the end of um, Happy Days and was on the Jump the Shark episode. All right. Then Ted McGinley comes in for the last years of Married with Children, and they end that show too. So the Batmite or whatever on the Brave and the Bold, he doesn't like Brave and the Bold because Batman's like very happy and laughy and stuff like that, and he likes the Batman the animated series, and he wants to take it back in the day to what that show was, and he thinks the only way that they're going to do that is to get Brave and the Bold canceled. So Batmite brings in Ted McGinley to play Aquaman for the last season, thinking that will get Brave and the Bold canceled, and then he ends up getting Brave and the Bold canceled, and it ends on that last episode. It ends that way. It's pretty funny. But Ted McGinley comes on that show too. But basically, it was if you want your show to end, bring in Ted McGinley, and he's the ender of shows.
A la Married with
It's
Children.
pretty. Brave and the Bold's pretty good. You gotta watch. If you watch anything, watch that last episode. It's so fucking funny.
There's
They're
just
packing up the show and everything. It's pretty good.
there's just so much animated stuff I just haven't. You know.
But Ted McGinley was known, coming into that movie, but basically the rest of them were unknowns. Now they got like kind of typecast by this movie and 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 everything like that. But that dude Anthony Edwards went on to do ER, and that's why he wasn't on full um for the full of part two. He had those few scenes with him.
And Top Gun.
He's like,
They're
I ain't
saying
doing
that's
this
why he
stupid
didn't
nerd
do
shit. Oh, Top Gun
um
too.
yeah, they're saying that's why he wasn't in the second or any of the sequels because he wanted to pursue a more serious um movie career.
Yeah, he didn't want, even though like they said he came up with that laugh, the nerd laugh and shit like that, but he didn't want to be known for yeah for those people. Um, the dad was a bigger actor at the time too. He was the one that guy Robert Carradine said that played Lewis. He was like the main guy.
The
But
dad?
there's a couple scenes in there like I wish I could find my notes, but there was a couple scenes in there that I was like,
You know
dude,
the
did these
dad
guys just do it with that goat? Like, what the fuck?
the dad was
Yeah,
River Phoenix's dad. In what movie, do you know? You don't know.
and fucking lean on me. I mean, not lean on me. Um,
No.
is it Stand by Me?
No.
Which movie?
Explorers.
Which movie?
You never
Oh
seen it?
fuck!
Yeah.
No, I've seen that one.
He played River Phoenix's
Fuck!
dad.
I don't have my notes.
It's because we were supposed to do this movie like 4 months ago.
James McCaslin or something like that. Um, but even though I
There's
was kind
also
of talking
there's
shit
also
about like
the
everything they
Babe.
did
There's also
at
the
the time,
Babe
it
guy.
was funny. Like it. Yes, 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 yes.
Babe.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
He said that when they released
um,
all the pigs in their frat house.
fuck. There was um the rest of them. Ogre. Is Ogre did Bloodsport, right?
Yeah. Bloodsport. I want to say he was on First and 10. Uh
Oh
What else
yeah,
has he
yeah, yeah,
done?
yeah. That too.
What else has he done?
Um, but if you notice though, like in part two, they toned a lot of this shit down. Like part two was cool. Like part two, I
They
don't
made
know if
Ogre
there's a lot
really
of
stupid. They made Ogre really stupid in part two, but
yeah,
I like part two.
but they didn't have they didn't have any of the nude scenes. Oh fuck, uh, part one, early John Goodman, Dan
Yeah,
Connor,
same guy, pretty much.
like I don't know about you. When your dads look down on you, um, part two was a little bit toned down. There was no nudity. It was still good. They had the scene where they fucking they do the hot oral sex sign, and then
Yeah,
you get the vote no on 15 song.
no
Um,
on 15.
Booger meets with that dude.
Oh, Shang Tsung? No, no,
Dude,
that's
what
not Shang
about
Tsung. That's
yeah? No, but
not
that
Shang Tsung.
dude's
It's
from.
from
I know what you're
yeah, the
getting
movie
at.
we saw. I know the movie we saw.
Quack, 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 quack.
Any, anything everywhere all at once.
No, 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 no. Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant when I said Shang Tsung. And he was also
The old guy in Big Trouble and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
yeah, but he was also the voice of the turtle in Kung Fu Panda. I don't know why I know that.
um, uh, dude, you think about like they have the party in part one, and the big chicks come along, and fucking Booger's
Worms
like,
are
dude, I know Wonder Joints. They fucking start smoking, and then fucking Thriller comes on, and at that time, Thriller was new too. So you're hearing this new song on there. Um, I loved part one. Um, you know, as a little cochino kid, right? Who doesn't like watching that one? Fucking hair pie comes out of that. Like
yeah.
fucking.
And I know you'd be down with some of the
It was
moves.
perfectly 80s. Yeah,
He's
it
like,
was an 80s movie, bro.
what's wrong with the moves? I would have been down with some of them moves.
Um, at the time, what's his name? I can't think of his name, but the guy that throws the javelin, that was fucking funny. Um,
Lamar.
yeah, Lamar. Thank you, Gilbert. Thank you. Oh, dude, the fucking Japanese guy that they give fucking pills to, and he drives along, and all along while he's fucking riding that tricycle, oh gee, go gee.
I
Again,
know.
this
I want
movie's
to see
teaching them to take drugs that'll make you not get
that
drunk.
that dude.
Basically, fucking giving them cocaine.
That dude makes the circuits on the cons. I want to see that dude. I
Well, they
think
all do.
he was like a yeah, I think he was a Power Ranger too, or maybe I don't know, a voice of one, something with the Power Rangers. I think.
I don't know. I was never a fucking pussy Power Ranger fan, bro. Fucking Ninja Turtles
Me
only over
neither.
here. Well, whatever, bro. You fucking like the Pink Ranger,
Oh,
dude.
that's the thing.
So
That's the thing though. Like diehard Power Ranger fans, they think that the Mighty Morphin is like the weakest crew.
yeah,
But oh no, those are the OGs. What are you talking about? They're all on these other Neo
yeah,
and all
yeah,
these
yeah.
other Rangers. No, the OGs were the best.
Hey, but nah, like these people all like the Green Ranger, right? And I'm like, I didn't even like that dude, bro. I was an OG Red
Oh,
Ranger, I guess.
that
But I
dude,
was gonna be for
off,
anybody.
that dude offed himself. That's how good he was.
Yeah, Michelangelo, fuck all them up, bro. Fucking fuck Michelangelo. Fucking remember that kid, the kid in part two, Neo or whatever the fuck, bro. Him.
Yeah. The yeah, but that dude, I forget his name. I forget his real name. It's like something Junior, Ernie Reyes Jr.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, 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 yeah,
he
yeah, yeah, yeah.
he
Ernie Reyes
he
Jr.
he was in this in the suit. I forget which one he played, but he was in one of the suits in the first movie. And I guess they told him, "No, we need to
Bro,
put you
we
out of
used
the
to make
suit."
fun of this guy. This guy we knew, fucking,
Then he came out
he
as
would,
Surf
his
Ninjas.
side job was he would dress up, as a Power Ranger and go to the gas station and fucking shake hands and shit. Like, like they would pay him to do that shit. I was like, bro, what the fuck? So we'd call him Power Ranger at school. Yeah, fucking Power Ranger. Go call fucking Megalodon.
Ninja Turtles. Who's your
Yeah, but
favorite
Ernie
turtle?
Reyes fucking surf ninjas, bro.
Yeah, who's your favorite
Michelangelo, of
turtle?
course.
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo. Yeah.
Out of, out of the OG movie, like the movie, I used to like Donatello. Um, I don't know.
But you know, like Donatello, the first movie, I think he was voiced by Corey Feldman.
Yes, that dude.
Did you know that?
That's what I wanted to lead
Oh,
up
I'm
to.
sorry.
Have you seen this dude?
I
What happened to this dude, man?
lately.
This dude,
Oh, I mean,
he's just
according
living
to a
life
lot
as
of shit, he got
fast.
diddled, bro. He got diddied.
this
um,
this dude is in outer space right now, man.
yeah.
And I know
We
he's
know
been
he
that way
said that
for a while,
shit
but
that like yeah, because he said that like fucking Charlie Sheen is the dude that fucking that raped Corey Haim and shit, and so he blamed Corey Haim's shit on Charlie Sheen, and he's like, I already fucking, came out against him, but at the same time, I mean, I know he's got to do what he's got to do, but dude's touring like Michael Jackson and shit, dude, and
dude,
according to a lot of people, like he has a fan base, bro, that fucking follows him.
I don't know how, man. I mean, I've seen videos like he's
Fuck
out there
you,
like playing guitar
bro. If they
and
made,
like
if
and he's like not even playing real
yeah,
notes. He just like like, bro, what are you doing?
okay, look, so they make a license to drive now. Part two.
Okay,
You
okay.
going to see it? Corey comes back. Corey
Oh,
comes
the
back.
same people or a remake?
Yeah, no, same people. Part two. This is part two. This is a sequel.
Oh, was it Heather Graham? Is that who the chick was?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She was Mercedes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'd see it
She
for
comes
her.
back. She comes. I got the movie right here. I got it. I got it. She comes back. She has a kid. It was Corey Haim's kid. Corey Haim passed away. Corey Feldman's a single dad as well, and they end up running back into each other. Mercedes, whatever the fuck his name was. Boom, license to drive to,
And
or
they're
or
teaching their grandkids how to drive.
yeah, no. Oh, are they that old? Fuck.
Yes.
Nah, dude, because
It wouldn't be
we don't have
their
grandkids,
kids would be
and
like our age.
really, no,
Close to it.
no.
It'd be in their 30s.
All right, all right. Okay, not just hit on my movie idea. Okay, we go
I
fucking
was
bring
thinking it
Kiefer
would
back,
be
bring all the fucking vampires. Let's do
I was
that.
thinking it would be like Dream a Little Dream where they dream about Corey Haim. Did you ever see that movie? That's
I
kind
didn't
of
like that
weird.
movie.
It's kind
Yeah,
of
I didn't
weird.
like it. Yeah, it was
Kind of
kind of
weird.
gay. Oh shit, we can't say that. Yeah, it was
That's when
kind of
he
yeah.
That's when he
Um,
Corey Feldman started with his long hair, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And he started doing like Michael
But
Jackson moves in the movies and started dressing like Michael Jackson. And you're like, dude, what are you doing,
yeah,
bro?
but if
Be
this
Corey
dude really
Feldman.
would,
You're cool.
I know, if this dude would just like he just has to stick with the cons and like travel along with all the Goonies people, and he'll be fine.
Bro, no, dude. Look at one dude from like Corey Feldman came out in a lot of good movies. Gremlins, fucking
Yeah,
Stand By Me.
yeah.
I mean, he was in I forget which Jason, but he was in a few of the Jasons, a couple I think at
Oh
least.
yes, that's the one
Um,
where he
and
was. I think that's part three. He was like
dude,
shaving his head.
yeah. So this dude's been there, dude. Like this dude's been there. I mean, you think about the other. I mean, that's not naming even the movies that he mainly came on. That he's known for. So think about that. Like he had to have been a pretty good actor. You think about it now, like you think about like Brendan Fraser, right? Made like this comeback or whatever. Um, uh,
I
Winona Ryder even made it
I
like
get
a
what you're
comeback.
saying.
She was out of the
I get what
limelight
you're
for a while.
saying.
Just think
I
if
get
he
what you're
came
saying. He
back
can
and
come
did
back.
one movie like seriously and stuff like that,
I
he could come back.
I'm all for it. I like the guy. I'm all for it, but I just because he's so public now, or like because the age we live in, there's videos of him everywhere. I don't know who would take him seriously and
Yeah,
actually
yeah, yeah.
give him a role. You know what I mean? Unless it's some kind of
Yeah.
like,
I mean, you think about
unless it's some kind of sequel. If
everything
they do like
everywhere
another
all at once guy.
Goonies,
Like fucking that dude.
yeah. I mean, it's possible, but I just don't know who would take him seriously now because
Fuck, I didn't even mention Goonies there.
he's in outer space. But if they did a sequel to Goonies, I don't see why not.
Goonies? Well,
Yeah,
even better luck. Think this. What if they did a sequel to Monster Squad? I'm telling you, like it was like
man.
100 times better than the
You
Goonies.
know,
So just think if they did that movie. Boom,
I had some shit.
boom.
I had some shit going on, but I really wanted to go to the Comic Con that was a few weeks ago, where Sean Astin was here. I
Yeah.
wanted to go up to him and tell him, I got
Mhm.
this. I wanted to see if he would make a video and be like, I got this buddy of mine that says Monster Squad is better than Goonies, and I wanted to get his reaction. But maybe next time.
You know what? I'd be like, I don't, I don't care what Samwise has to say. Now that'd be cool to fucking meet. I would tell him like if he's still on the roids, uh, from 51st dates.
Doug, Doug, it's not
Yeah,
juice.
yeah. Hey, Doug. Oh fuck,
Uh,
man. um, I did a podcast recently. With a friend of mine. I guess I call him a friend. I did his podcast. I
David
was
will
always a
be
fan of
my
his
friend.
podcast. Like he's been doing this for years. Um, but he had took a hiatus, but he's come back strong, man. And he's been doing this Halloween podcast. And this dude, check this out. He's doing a Haunted Across America series where he's doing all 50 states. Now he does like a 20 to 35-minute show,
Uh huh.
and and but he's recorded one for and put one out every day the last 50 days going on. I think he's shooting to finish on like Halloween or whatever. But it's been pretty good, right? Like he's been doing them. And I was just like, dude, like I can appreciate the work that goes into them, right? Like, 'cause, there's sometimes that we go time without cranking them out. But like he said, like he's like, dude, I took this hiatus and finally kind of got my stuff together. He ended up moving from California to Tennessee, um, And he's like, so I'm trying to hit it hard. So I was like, I'm good. I want to do an episode with him, but I also uh he asked me to do an episode of his show. So I told him, he was asking about like ghosts and stuff around here, and he asked if I knew anything on the Llorona, and I was like, yeah, man. I was like, so I did all these notes and shit, dude. Like, we planned to do this episode a year ago, like in 2023, and we just did
Hmm.
it like 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
But it was a good show, man. Like, he's doing a good show. So I told him, like, I was like, yeah, man. I was like, we could do some more stuff together, but I want to fucking I wanted to bring him on over here and have him do our show too, because he does have like a lot of listeners and stuff like that. But that like he's been doing his show for a long time. Fucking get to nerd out on some Halloween stuff. But
You know,
he's more professional. I could work clean.
you know where we need to go still, and it's not even that far. To a Bastrop, go check out the gas station.
Dude, road trip. Road trip. What are you doing
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow? Let's go pick me up.
We need to go.
Fucking, can you imagine? Fucking take the machine out and fucking record while we're driving.
Could. Um,
Shit, I'd be down. I'd be down.
we, ne-
I
that'd
don't.
be an
We
idea.
do
That
gotta set
that
some
would
more
be an
stuff up.
idea. That would be an idea. Um, like
That would be fun.
we
Shit.
can do a show while driving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've
While we're in the car.
I'm not gonna say, but there's a certain comedian that I've seen do a podcast like that while they drove from from Austin to Houston. We got to get up there for a show, man. Like, even if we went to like one of the smaller uh fucking bars there to watch a comedy show, like, we
Talking
need to
about
get up there
Austin?
and do one of those things. Yeah,
You talking about like performing or just to watch a show?
not performing. We need to watch a show. But they do a lot of podcasts there, fucking at bars live. I'm not saying we're doing that. No. Shit, we could do that here.
Oh, I thought you want to get on stage. We can make small
No, no,
jokes
no,
to
no.
you
This
and
is the only stage I want to fucking be on. I get nervous when we get on StreamYard and it says coming to the stage. I'm like, I always think of a fucking stripper coming to the stage, Little Joe.
I can do that. Next on the big stage,
Wah, wah,
Little
wah.
Joe.
Oh, dude, we need a fucking. We should do a spooky fucking show. Spooky. Where's the spooky voice? Hey, luck, but and then fuck, I think that was loud in here because my dog moved. My dog's been in the garage with me this whole time while I'm recording, so the ghosts don't get me. I have a protector. But so like I was doing my research for the Llorona stuff, and you start looking at that shit on TikTok, and then you get fucking clip after clip of fucking ghost shit, and dude, I was scaring myself.
Mm.
You know what I started watching recently too? Like, like they have all this free TV that goes on, right? And again, we have all these apps, and Unsolved Mystery plays on a loop, like on
That,
on a lot of these things. And
bro,
it's the fucking old one.
that
My wife gets all
that's
mad.
still
She's like,
scary.
that shit creeps me out.
Unsolved Mysteries.
That scares you, right?
That's a
Yeah.
scary movie. It's a scary show.
Dude, that's scarier than some of the
They're
fucking movies that are out.
they're always like
Like
they're like
that dude's
a
voice.
woman, a woman in North
Welcome.
Carolina. It's crazy.
That's pretty good. That's fucking pretty good.
Um, you know, you know what's scary? Oh shoot! I have your shirt. I made a shirt. I need to
Oh,
get it to you. Um,
hey,
I messed mine up. I was gonna
there's
do
been
one
some
the
scary
same,
movies
and I
that came
messed it
out,
up. Scary movies.
bro.
Well, I was getting to this. So I was
Wow.
making the shirts, right? And I messed mine up. Had one of the same, and I messed it up when I pressed it. So it's fucked up. I had to throw it away. But I made me a shirt. Um, a shirt that I've been wanting, just because everybody loves this fucking TikTok. Everybody loves TikTok.
Yeah.
Um, and
Yeah.
there's a movie back in the day. I don't know if you remember. I'm sure you remember. Has Firuza Balk. Return to Oz. You ever seen this movie?
The craft.
No.
Oh yeah,
Return
yeah,
to
yeah. I've seen
Oz.
that. I know what it is. Yeah.
And then,
Yeah,
so I
I've
wanted
heard
to
of
make
that.
a shirt. I want to make a shirt with there's a character on their TikTok, and I put that dude's picture, and then I put my TikTok. But anyways, talking about scary movies, because my kids are like, "Who is that? What is that? That's TikTok?" I said, "Yes." So I put on the movie, and we're watching it, and this is a crazy movie, man. And to me, back in the day, I was like, and it's a Walt Disney movie. It starts off, boom, Walt Disney. This is a scary ass movie. If this was meant for kids, do you remember this movie?
Does it isn't there like a pumpkin in there? And
Yeah, that's another
it
thing.
might be that's where
Supposedly,
fucking they got
yeah,
the
Tim
idea
Burton.
for Nightmare Before Christmas or something.
Yeah, Tim Burton said that this movie was his inspiration for Jack. Um, but this
Yeah,
movie
yeah, yeah.
starts off. This
Yeah,
movie
no,
starts off. This movie starts off. Dorothy, right, and they think she's crazy because she keeps talking about Oz, right? So they take her to like this loony bin, and they start giving her shock treatment. It's like, how is this for kids? You know what I mean? Uh,
yeah,
and then
yeah, yeah.
she escapes that little loony bin, and she ends up in Oz again, whatever. And then there's like just scary things in that movie. Like the wheelers were scary. The dudes that are on like wheels. And then there's that lady that has like multiple
Yeah.
heads that she takes off. It's like this is a scary ass movie for a kid.
But that girl's scary, right? Like
Oh
Fairuza
yeah,
Balk, like she's creepy. And that movie,
yeah,
what's that movie, The Craft? Like she's fucking creepy in that
Craft.
movie.
And like that's her thing, I guess. Even in the Water Boy, she was kind of freaky, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Want me to stab them? What was I gonna say too? But that, that movie is fucking creepy. Yeah, the craft's been out, and I've been trying to like get my little girl into that. But she liked the Ghostbuster movie, so she wants to be a Ghostbuster for Halloween. So she's gonna be a Ghostbuster.
Nice. I still haven't watched the
Um,
other sequel,
bro,
the Frozen Tundra, whatever it's
can we
called.
can we pause it real quick? I want to move into my living room.
I
And I'm just gonna carry my laptop over there. But it might be like I mean, fuck it. It shouldn't even be like
and we're back.
audio.
Are you
And
good?
we're back.
So now, whenever Joe has to go pee, I can pause it.
Hey
So that worked, I guess.
man.
What
Yeah,
were we
no,
talking
no.
about?
You were telling me how like you were thinking of turning gay, and I was like telling you like I mean I think like you should like as long as you're happy, luck is all we're saying. You know what I
I
mean? Like you're
I
saying
I
something
don't
about you and Rizzo
I don't know why I see this
and
video a lot. I see this video a lot, and I laugh every time. There's these two dudes, right? They're sitting across from each
Mhm.
other, and he's like, "When I snap my fingers, you will forget you were ever gay." And the other guy's like, "I'm not gay," and the other guy's like, "Exactly." And he's like, "Wait, you can't just say that. I'm not gay." He's like, "I know."
I
uh,
like that
it's fucking
one
funny.
that one that's like, oh, and they're both boys.
No, wait.
Okay, so
I think I know what you're
my
talking
son's
about. The
friends come
guy's
over.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
is one guy's like, "How do I know you're gay?" or something like that. And
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a side by
It's the
side,
new.
right? And there's one guy's, "Cause you like boys."
it's the new. It's the new. You know how I know you're
uh,
gay. Fuck. Um.
why is that
But
funny? Why do guys think gay stuff's funny?
But okay, that's the thing, right? Like we understand that it's not
We can laugh
funny
at it. We can
to
laugh at it
call
though.
gay people gay funny gay, right? Like it's not
Yeah.
funny to call gay people gay. It's funny when you call people that aren't gay gay. Like, why are you doing gay stuff? And it's
And
we're doing gay stuff. It'd be like we're doing anything, but you're like, you're so gay. Like you could have someone and
and
just because they did the right thing, you'd be like, you're so gay.
man, I don't know if I should say this though. It's like so
That
secret.
you're gay?
No,
Yeah.
no, listen,
No,
listen.
come out.
Top secret. Um, I'm probably breaking bro code here. Um, top
Ooh.
secret. Straight guys like to send gay stuff to other people. To other straight guys.
To other straight guys,
Yeah,
especially, right?
yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Your friends
Like
go into a restaurant, like you want me to go with you, or what's up? Or like you tell your friend, hey
uh,
man, come with me. I need you to hold it. Yeah, and it's just funny,
uh,
right? Like it's funny.
I don't know why it is, but the
It's
straightest
a
dudes
laugh.
they talk about the gay stuff.
Yeah, yeah. The straighter you are, the gayer the stuff gets, man.
Uh,
And like who you're fucking with, like it depends. Like it's
yeah.
always funny because most of your friends will handle it right and be good, but you always get that one or two friends that's like fucking they're
Get the
uncomfortable
fuck
with it,
off
so it
me.
makes it even like 10 times funnier. Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
And that one you touch a little bit, you're rubbing their arm like, hey, did you
get
work
the
out
fuck off
today?
me.
Hey, big guy.
Mm.
Oh fuck.
How did we get
Yeah,
there?
and
Okay.
oh, anyway, because you were coming out, but like we
Okay.
we used to have this guy in the office that no one, because he really was like, so no one will fuck with him like that except this one guy, and he would be like, yeah, he's my boyfriend. Yeah, we fuck all the time. Like that's my guy.
Oh
And
shit.
he'd fucking like do like fucking Snapchat videos, like hugging him, and everybody would be like, "Get off me, Carlos!" And he's like, "Oh, come here, I love you." Oh fuck, dude, it's always fun. It's out of fun. I don't know.
Okay,
It's
so
always fun until the gay guy kind of turns around and fucks with you like that, and then it's not so much fun.
yeah, it's gotta be straight guys. You can't do that.
Oh shit.
Gay guy.
Yeah, yeah,
Um.
yeah. Like, hey, cut it out with all
Okay.
that mumbo jumbo.
Okay. Serious. We just been BSing about 2 hours. Um. What What are we doing next? We got to get into it for
Well, right now that I was just like going through my notes, I was looking at. Remember, we had a Adam Sandler episode planned. Like, I was always
real.
down to do that,
I
but
kind of want to. I
I
kind of want
want
to
to
save it.
tell you,
I kind of want to save
yeah,
it for
I
when
want to tell you, what do you
Happy
want to
Gilmore.
do?
Well, I want to do Adam Sandler, but I kind of want to save it to do until Happy Gilmore 2 comes out, and then we can do like a whole Adam
Yeah,
Sandler thing. Um,
got you.
I kind of want to
I'm looking
do
forward to that.
I want to do some more brackets or something, man. But just like single episodes, like
Well, yeah,
it don't have to be this whole elaborate
like,
thing.
what are you thinking? Like, the best around? You're the best around. Nothing's gonna
You
ever bring
seen
you down.
you seen they released a poster for Karate Kid Legends at the New York Comic Con.
Dude, so what's that gonna be about?
I don't know,
Like Jackie
man. I
Chan's in
mean,
it?
I don't know how they're gonna tie them together, right?
What are they fucking? What are they
Because you
fucking?
got
They're marveling this shit and fucking. He's gonna come through a time warp.
because you got
Uh,
Daniel Larusso, the OG Karate Kid, and then you got Mr. Han.
Daniel Larusso's gonna fight.
Then you got Mr. Han, the essential Mr. Miyagi
The way you said, Mister Han.
in the in the Mr. Me in the what's his name?
Fucking
Jaden
waxing
Smith.
on, waxing off.
He was the Mr. Miyagi for Jaden
Yeah,
Smith and the
is
Karate
Jaden Smith
Kid.
gonna be in it too?
No.
Ah,
But even though that movie should have been the Kung Fu Kid because they were in China. China doesn't have karate; they have kung fu. But um, and then the supposedly the story is gonna be this Asian. I don't know where if he's from China, Japan, or somewhere else. But there's an Asian guy, and I think he's here in America, and he's
so do they
fighting
have
some.
any fucking do they have ties with Cobra Kai or no?
That's what people have been asking. I don't know. I think it should be separate. Just my opinion. But then, are people going to be upset
Mm,
if it's not? I don't know. My
yeah,
biggest
that's
thing
what
is
I was
how
thinking too.
my biggest thing is how are you going to connect Mr. Han and Daniel? Like I said, even if he goes to Japan, I mean, and Mr. Han's in China. To me, Mr. Han would have to come. Jackie Chan would have to come to America somehow. I think that's the only way I see it happening.
Coming to America. I don't know,
Living
dude.
in
Honestly, at this
America.
point, like I've been off of Cobra Kai. Like I didn't even watch the newest season, so I don't know.
Oh, it was cut
But
in
there's just
half.
so much shit to watch, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, really? Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
And I haven't even watched, but
Like they did the first
I don't
half. I
know.
think this is the last season, the first half, and then they're gonna do the second half. I think next year or something.
I've been trying to get into like old shows that I never watched because like they had to have been good to somebody. Um, I've always tried to get into It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but I haven't been able to. Or like
It's
what they do in the
good.
shadows. Like I've watched some
Yeah, I
episodes, but I
want to see
haven't been
that.
able to get into the show.
Always
Like
Sunny is
maybe we do something like that, bro.
Always Sunny is good. Sometimes, like it's a weird show. It's weird. They're
Yeah.
idiots.
Like
Um,
I think you got to be into that. I guess into that type of humor cuz it is a certain type, right? Like it is
yeah,
a certain type of humor that it is. So I get that.
it's weird. But
Like there's people that didn't like Seinfeld and shit.
it's weird. But you throw in Danny DeVito, and I think he doesn't come in until like the second
Yeah.
season. But you throw in Danny
And it becomes
DeVito,
a whole different show.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. It's great because Danny DeVito's out of control in that show too.
Have you
Good
watched
time.
all that or no?
I
Because
watched a
it's
lot
like
of it.
18 season, isn't it?
I
Right? Like
watched
it's like fucking a lot of it.
I watched quite a bit of it. I wouldn't say I've seen it all, but yeah.
Did you see this movie called what was it like the devil um
Devil All the
I
Time
don't know. Was it?
with
No, no,
with
no, no,
with
no, no,
with Pattinson.
no. With it was that one scary movie, with that dude. Like he's not a real known actor, um, but he came out in like Ant-Man. Oh fuck, Saturday
Oh,
Night with the Devil or something like that.
George Penn.
Saturday Night with the Devil, I think. Let me see.
The Mexican.
Um, that no, 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 no. No, no, no. I can't think of his name. The white dude. He came out in Dark Knight as well. It was a horror movie.
He was in Dark Knight and Ant Man.
Yeah.
I think you're tripping.
No, 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 no. It's on Hulu. Let me. I got a picture of it. Or Late Night with the Devil. Did you
I
see
don't
that
know.
one?
I don't know what that is.
No, but look it up.
You know,
I don't
I
know
think
if
we
you can
touched
see
on
it.
it
Look, look,
before.
look, look right there.
I don't know who it is.
You don't recognize that guy? That was the fucking polka dot man from the Suicide Squad.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah, it was a
Okay.
good movie. Like it's that one. For the first time in a long time, was a horror movie that not I didn't say it scared me, but like it kind of fucking freaked me out a little bit. Like there's some scenes in that movie that were pretty fucked up. That were like fucking reminiscent because it's a it's a it's a throwback movie to like the late 70s, early 80s. So it's got that kind of fucking vibe to it. And that one, like I said, for the first time in a long time was a scary movie that I fucking liked. Which, fucking they don't make a lot of those anymore either.
Yeah, it's like I don't even know what comes out anymore. I think we touched on it before, but like, there's just so much stuff coming out. You got movies in theaters.
Yeah.
You got um like Netflix originals. You got Paramount Plus originals, Max originals. Like you got stuff that's only on certain platforms, and it's like there's a show I've seen. I've seen videos people talk about it. Um, shit, what is it called? Um, it's on MGM Plus. I didn't even know that was a
Mhm.
thing, and it has a dude from Lost.
Yeah.
Shit,
The fuck?
I gotta look it up.
That's an old fucking show itself. But you're
Lost.
right. Like there's a
That
lot. There's a
that
lot of content.
that
Like there's a
that
lot
was
of
my show, man.
dude. There's a lot of shows
It's
that you
called
see previews to.
it's called From. Have you heard about this show? It's called From,
Yeah,
and it
it's like these
supposedly
people
there's
in a
three
small town or
seasons.
something.
Yeah, supposedly there's 3 seasons already. Yeah, it's like this town, and they can't leave for some reason. They can't leave this
They don't
town.
go out at night or something.
I don't
Like
know,
that's what
but
I'm saying. Like I've seen these previews to shows and it looks real fucking interesting. And I just again like with all the stuff that's out, dude, it's hard to get into these shows. You know what I mean? And then my ass, you find my ass watching Duck Dynasty reruns for the fucking 10th time in the fucking week and shit like that. You know what I mean?
where does
Like
that come out on?
on fucking everywhere, dude. It's everywhere. Like I said, they have these
Wait,
streaming channels, right, where they have everything. Like it's on Tubi, of course. But they have
okay.
these channels, and it's just they just play reruns of Duck Dynasty.
Today's
I
episode
love
brought to you
that
by
show.
Tubi. Um, um, yeah, we
Dude,
used to
that
watch
came
that a
through good.
lot. We used to watch that a lot. Duck
Yeah,
Dynasty. Did you hear the
dude.
mom and dad getting divorced or got divorced?
No way.
Yes, look it up.
You're you're lying.
I'm not
I have
lying.
my phone.
Look it up.
You're
They're old
that
as
is not
hell.
true, dude.
Look it up.
They would not do that.
I'm only
That's
saying.
a sin. And
I'm saying it's true because my wife told me.
huh?
I'm only saying it's true because my wife told me that.
No, it says they're still married. I'm not sure. I think the oldest divorced his wife, maybe. Because supposedly she was fucking cheating on him.
Oh, see, I'm gonna tell my wife. I'm gonna tell my wife that don't believe everything you see on TikTok.
But dude, I have on my TV in the front, like if I turned it on right now, the resort channel like it goes to is the Duck Dynasty channel, and it's always fucking on. Like it's always fucking showing reruns. So um
Hmm.
that's been a comfort fucking show that I put on and I fall asleep to. That
Hell
or
yeah.
fucking like I said, fucking what you call it? Unsolved mysteries. But dude, like we've been on a kick. Um, like with football season, like it's been so fucking busy. Like I haven't been able to get into to different shit, man. Like I still gotta
Yep.
watch football on Sundays and watch wrestling on Mondays. So it's
Just so
been
you
hard to
know,
get into a show.
the
It's
Bears
okay.
play at 3 o'clock tomorrow.
Eh, as long as DeAndre Swift can score some points, but that rookie's been doing good too.
Jaden Daniels
Yeah,
from the
the quarterback.
Commanders. Yeah, he's questionable.
Um,
I think they're playing around with us, but he's questionable. They're gonna play him.
dude, like this company that we do business with, they fucking invited me up to Indianapolis to go to a Colts game, Colts versus
Go.
Steelers, and they had fucking sweet tickets. No, I we my company said no way. We like they weren't gonna fucking foot the bill for me to travel up there. You know what I mean?
Did
So
you didn't do a little tour this past week at our plant?
yeah, yeah. I told you we had everybody fucking here.
But
It
at our
was
plant,
fucking show your ass week, huh?
did you come to our plant?
No, I didn't go. Next time
Because
they fucking invite me, I'm gonna go.
they had me. I'm more on the assembly side, but they had me covering the weld shop, and then I know they had visitors back there, and they're like, "Oh, they're from TDTX." Oh,
Yeah, no, no. What it was
little
is we had members from all over the world here in Texas. So like people from fucking China, from Turkey, fucking all those shits. They were all here to fucking schmooze and fucking eat and fucking tour and judge us upon what we're doing. It was good. Okay, but
yeah,
look, what I want to know is what do you want to do? What show or what episode do you want to do? I'm down for a bracket, but what are we doing to bracket up?
exactly.
Like that jingle season is coming right
Uh,
around the corner, bro.
Chingo
That
season.
jingle bell season.
Chingo season.
Oh, I thought you had, I
Um,
thought you had a fucking sound on cue. Ding 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 ding. Fucking Mariah
yeah.
Carey is starting to thaw out. She's gonna come soon.
Um, I saw something, and I haven't looked it up yet. But let me hold on. Give me 1 second.
This
I don't know
break
if it's a
brought to you
movie
by
coming out.
Lucky. What do you think about you know, uh doing an episode with with a guest. There's been
Okay,
a
yeah.
certain podcast that has been talking mess because we haven't put out an
Um,
episode, and they've been picking on me like
have you
bullies.
heard? Have you ever heard of something called Red One?
Oh,
I
that's
haven't.
the Santa Claus movie, right? With
Is it?
with The
Is it?
Rock,
Is
maybe.
it coming out or is it been out?
I'm not sure. I can't find.
Well, you know, I'm a
Uh,
nerd, right? You know, I'm a nerd.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I get emails from McFarlane Toys. So I guess McFarlane is
Oh,
making these
about a
little.
figure.
Yeah, he says figures. It says it says posed figure. They're little statues because you can't move them. So the first one I
Oh, it's
saw,
coming out November 10th. Look,
I don't know why I haven't seen
it's coming out
anything about
November 10th.
this. I haven't seen anything, trailers. I haven't seen nothing. This is the first thing I've ever seen about it. So when I open up this
Yeah,
email, I
there's a
see
trailer out. Oh yeah, it's with Chris Evans.
who's Chris Evans, the Santa? Because I
No.
can't recognize who the
Uh,
Santa is. Krampus?
okay,
I,
okay.
Cause I see this. Well, I open up the email and I see this figure, The Rock. I'm like, what is this stupid The Rock? And then I go down and I see a figure that says Nick, and this is like a Santa Claus figure. I don't know
Hmm.
who. I can't tell who the actor is because it's a figure. But
Oh, it's
and then
J.K.
and then I see.
Simmons.
Oh, okay. Whip it. No, whip it. Whip it.
Yeah, that guy.
Um, and then I see a figure Krampus, and then like a snowman, Jack O'Malley. I guess that's Chris Evans.
Yeah, that's
And
Chris
and
Evans.
I'm like, what is it? And there's like a big old bear.
A polar bear.
Yeah, polar bear. And this figure he has on like
Fucking Polar Express.
this it makes me want to see the trailer. What makes me want to see the movie now? Because this big old polar bear, he's got like this coat on and it says elf. Like, what is this movie? It's got like Santa Claus, Krampus, snowman, and a polar bear, and the Rock.
Well,
I'm like,
apparently, like this fucking Chris Evans guy is supposed to be like maybe like a secret agent or some shit. I don't know. He looks like he's doing all kinds of fucking Jason Bourne stuff.
you know what's awesome though? I'm looking at this. The big polar bear.
Yeah.
The name Garcia.
The
What?
fuck.
That makes like no sense.
But yeah, it's supposed to be a Christmas movie, so it's gonna be one of those to potentially add
It's
to
a
the Christmas rotation.
it's a rock movie.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same shit. Uh, but just looking at the figures, it caught my eye. I was like, um,
Yeah, yeah.
Christmas, Christmas, Christmas bracket, Christmas movie. Mm,
Oh, dude, you know what I love? Like, I don't know. How do you feel about these? Like, do you remember the polar bears and the fucking Coca Cola commercials?
yes.
I, I love those commercials.
I
Like,
I
what if
kind
we
of
did a Christmas commercial bracket like show?
Christmas commercials. You know,
I
we're
don't
already
know.
2 hours, and I kind of want to talk about it, but maybe we'll save it. But did you know about Coca Cola having a big, huge impact on Christmas? You know this whole thing?
Yeah, dude. Like, they basically created some of the icons that you now put like that are now
Man,
synonymous with Christmas. You know what I mean?
I don't want to get into it, but maybe we have to. Um,
No, let's fucking get into it. Fuck it.
so Coca Cola. Well, the way the
Yeah,
story
yeah, yeah.
goes, supposedly, Coca Cola always
Oh
saw
shit.
it's a summer drink, right? It's refreshing, whatever, right? Coke, it's a summer drink.
Yes, yes, yes.
So way back in the day, they were trying to decide how can they improve sales during the wintertime.
Hmm.
So they had an awesome advertising crew way back in the day. They, because now you associate Coke with Christmas. It's just a thing, right?
Oh yeah,
You just said it. The
you
polar
you
bears, they have the cans with
you look
Santa
at
Claus
the
on it.
classic, yeah, the classic Santa Claus that you know. Like there's a lot of old Santa Claus that you'll see, and his coat's not always red. But
No, so
now, if you see it, that's Coca Cola, bro.
the
That's Coca Cola red.
the way it goes, there's like you've heard of Saint Nick, right? You've heard of Chris
Hmm.
Kringle, um, all these different names that we associate with Santa Claus. Those were different characters in different religions or beliefs, whatever. And they decided to
Yeah.
roll all that into one and make Santa Claus. And yeah, I think originally he was either wearing like blue or green in whatever religion or
Yeah.
background he was originally from. Coca Cola put him in a red suit and they put him on their bottles of Coke.
Yes.
And ever since then, and supposedly like back in the day, Christmas wasn't what it is today, right?
Oh
It was
no, no,
more. It
no,
was
no, no.
more. It was more about the birth of Christ. That was Christmas.
Yes.
Um,
It
but
was it
by
was very
but by
religious.
Coca
And
Cola's by a Coca Cola's influence, they created this whole other character, Santa Claus. Put him on their put him in red. Put him on their bottles of Coke, basically so they could sell Coca Cola in the wintertime. And it
yep.
just transformed Santa Claus into what he is today. Now it's like Santa Claus is Christmas and not the birth of Christ. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And
it's
you
crazy.
you
It's
look at it,
crazy.
it's everywhere. And even like you said, the polar bears are somehow now synonymous with Christmas. That comes from fucking
From
Coca
Coke.
Cola.
Yeah.
Yeah, the some of the jingles, um, stuff like that. Like, fuck, think about it. You think about snow. You think about opening that fucking Coca Cola bottle, and it sounded like that. Like, dude, they got it on lock, man. Like, it's fucking it's funny, but
But it's
um,
just weird
it works.
how people can be influenced by other things. Just like I think we've talked
Well,
about it. Just like the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Where did that come from?
yeah.
Do you know that story?
Oh, that no, 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 no. What was that one?
That came from uh I guess an ad also for Montgomery Wards.
Yes, 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 yes. That's
That's
where it
how that's how
originated from.
that's how Rudolph came about. For an ad for Montgomery Wards.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, have you did you see that movie that was on Netflix? Frosted, I think it was called, with Seinfeld.
Oh, Frosted? Was that the Snap Crackle and Pop
Yeah.
movie? Or
Was it called
was it
Frosted or
Cereal?
Snap Crackle and Pop? Yeah, the cereal movie.
I didn't see it. Did you?
Um, yeah, and that's basically it. Basically talks about how these companies had these had to make a breakfast because before that they were like this wasn't breakfast, cereal wasn't part of your breakfast thing.
Hmm.
um Milk wasn't like that, like fucking there was never. And it basically talks about the
So almost the
invention
same
of the
thing.
Pop Tart or whatever. Yeah, so
Oh,
basically how companies back then influenced America to do breakfast and what we know breakfast as now. That there was a lot
let's.
of people that didn't do
they're like
breakfast.
they're like let's have sugar for breakfast.
Yes, basically, um, that kind of shit. Like, it starts off with like these kids in a trash can, fucking eating what they were throwing away as extra shit. And
Hmm.
they're like, "What do you like that?" And they're like, "Yeah." And it becomes a Pop Tart. So it's kind of fucked up. But yeah, that's what the movie is.
Oh, okay.
But dude,
Yeah.
like I
So
said, famously, it's always been like Joe's always picking shit and never lets luck pick. So I need you to pick.
no, I I always pick
Nah,
old
nah,
movies.
nah,
I always pick old movies. This I think that's why we do old
nah.
movies.
um, I'm down for a bracket. Let's do a bracket fucking next show. And you know me, I'll do the homework and get all the info we need. But I'm just thinking like, what are we gonna do it on?
Uh, that's a good
Like,
question.
if we can if we can get it in before next Thursday, I'm down to do like a Halloween episode bracket or like not even a movie, but like a sitcom show. Um, but you haven't watched these shit, so
I know. I think that's why I stick to old stuff.
but that's what I'm saying. It all be old stuff like Fresh Prince of Bel Air. They have that one fucking Carlton episode where he's dressed like Macaulay Culkin.
See, I hadn't seen
What? You've never seen
that.
that episode of Fresh
Uh,
Prince?
I mean,
The Hex
I'll
one.
I'll think of something we can do that's different, right? And then I'll
All
let you
right,
know.
all right, I got you.
Right. Um. But yeah, I know we've said it before, but we're back again. We're back again.
Yeah, dude.
This time for real.
Yeah,
This time.
and for real though. But no, I think too. It's like anytime like I know you want to have shit planned out and production shit, but sometimes we just need to get the fuck on. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
talk some
like
shit like we
today.
did today.
Today, I don't even know what I'm gonna call this episode because it's just whatever.
Yeah, you're gonna talk
We just
about
had to get on.
you're gonna call it where you been.
Yeah, where you been?
Donde?
Is that what I put?
Donde está? Yeah, you put
Yeah,
where you been
where
on
you
the
been?
top. But
When?
yeah, man,
Okay.
it's been good.
Okay.
It, you know, obviously you had a lot of stupid shit to say.
Yeah, we had to catch up on some stuff. I know we're promised a bunch of stuff that maybe we'll get to eventually.
What? We're only the only thing we've really promised is Bound by Honor one day.
Oh man. Yep, we're doing that movie.
Órale.
It may not be this year, but the year's almost over.
Oh. What I was telling you the other day, because both of us have been in this kind of kick too. Is man like throw some bats out there, man. Like something.
Throw some
We
bats.
need to continue our Batman series too.
Oh, I mean, we didn't do. Did we do Batman Returns? It's a Christmas movie.
We did. We got all the way to Forever. We didn't do Batman and Robin. Batman and Robin was next. But if you
Um,
want to skip it and go to Begins, I'm good with that. I think we have to do Batman and Robin. Like,
hmm. Do we though?
but you don't even like fucking Batman Begins.
I don't like Bale as Batman. The
Okay, but we
movie's
have to do
fine.
it.
The movie's fine. Dark Knight's fine.
Like, probably
I just don't like
it's
Bale.
probably like the best comic book movie ever. Like, The Dark Knight.
People say that. What's funny is the people that say that don't think that Bale is the best
Yeah.
Batman.
Fuck, you want to do a best comic book movie fucking episode?
It's too much.
That'll start some fights. That'll start some fights.
What else was I gonna say?
Because we all know it's the Dark Knight. Like we all know that, right? Like let's go from there.
Whatever. I already said it. I put and people hate Val Kilmer. I still put Kilmer over Bale.
No,
But
as a
it's all
Batman,
whatever.
yeah, I got you.
As
I got you.
as
As a
Batman.
Batman,
Yeah.
I'm saying as a movie, The Dark Knight is the best comic book movie ever. Hands down.
I don't know. Yeah, we gotta wrap this up. But I'll think of
All right,
something
all right, all right.
and we'll roll with that.
All right,
I'm
man.
gonna
Well,
hold on. I'm gonna try to play this music. Hopefully it comes out. Hold on.
yeah.
Okay. So how do we go out? Keep watching.
And keep listening.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Hey, life's a risk, carnal.
Tell me something, my friend. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
I do a great impression of a hot dog.
Billy likes to drink soda.
So am I to understand that you men completed your training on your own?
That's the fact, Jack!
Come on, seriously, who is that?
I only came here to do two things, man. Kick some ass and drink some beer. It's like we're almost out of beer.